Amazing music tracks. 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 Amazing music tracks.
At it in the camera, and I'm like, oh my god.
No, it's great. You're
Looks
fine.
good. Looks
Looks
good.
good.
All right. All the recordings are on. All my microphones are on. We're going to go ahead and hit the live button. Yep. We're just going to go live. There we go. Hold on one second. We're almost live. No, we're live. There we go. We're on the air. All right. Welcome.
Amy, did you watch last week's episode?
No. Hell no.
I'm about to blow your mind. Here we go. All right. Welcome.
All I know is
All
Chris
for you.
texted me and was like, update your character sheet to level 5. And I was like, oh.
That happened before last week, and you just weren't.
Yeah. So that's all I know. Like, that's the only thing I've got in my little nog. Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch them because I don't want to know things that my character doesn't know because then I can play her more accurately. So, oh my god.
Yeah, this is going to be good. All right, welcome to the Chaos Order Chronicles, episode number 20. Woo!
Woohoo!
That's right. I'm Chris. I'm the Dungeon Master. And with a woman here who is really pissed off about jellies. That's my funny thing for the day. Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go straight to my left on the screen to Brandon. Go ahead and take it away with, go ahead and tell us who you are, man.
Hey, I'm Brandon. I was not here last week, but I watched everything and I'm really confused. I play Xander, by the way.
All right. Gonna just jump right down below him on the screen there to Hillary. Because I don't know what people's names are anymore. I'm so confused. Everybody's got 2 or 3.
What? Oh, okay. I'm Hillary. I play Morgan, a human sorceress. And I have nothing interesting to say today. That's all.
Right. Going straight down there, down below her, we're gonna go to Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Maggie, a little chaotic fairy rogue from the Feywild. And I didn't watch last week's episode, so I have no clue what the fuck is going on.
Sweet. It's gonna be great. Going down to the very bottom of the screen there, we got Cole. Take it away.
I'm Cole. I play Varathok. I also did not watch last week, so I have something really interesting to add. I have no clue what's happening.
And you're an angry boy. Angry.
Rah! Yeah.
Nice. All right, moving right up around the track here, we got Shepard.
Hi, I'm Shepard. I play Zod. He's an elf paladin. Very happy out of the Feywild. Did get some new duds there, so happy with that. But looking forward to not being back there for a bit.
Nice. All right, and last but not least, directly below me, Twig, to finish it off. Or Jonathan, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Jonathan. I play Twig, the Tabaxi Druid, who is just one bad roll away from killing everyone.
Send it. Send it.
Nice.
Sounds like a lot happened last week.
All right. So, brief little recap. The party separated, made their way into Faltherton. Verathok, Maggie, Morgan, Zod, grouped together. Twig and Xander had split off and gone ahead and had gotten split up, making their way into town. Amongst quite a few refugees. All of you were given green bands and told to restrict yourselves to the Mouse District of Faltherton for the next 24 to 48 hours, just to make sure that you guys were not troublemakers and were willing to abide by the rules of the city before being allowed to immigrate into the entire city. After some wandering around, Morgan, Zod, Verathok, and Maggie ended up bunking down in the dirty, squalid brothel's bunk, where Morgan broke the rules of the city, one of which being under the moratorium of not doing magic, cast a spell, irritating and definitely catching the attention of the nosy innkeeper, who they shortchanged. And as that, directly after that happened, Twig, who had been wandering the town in a single-minded, very purposely trying to track down Hemlock, was like playing with a mouse or playing with a cat. The carrot was dangled just in front of him and just out of reach, which led him to the brothel's bunk. Entering the inn, angry, frustrated, and tired from just being just behind Hemlock at every turn, just 2 steps behind, like a Carmen Sandiego. Barged in, broke the door open, came in and assaulted the innkeeper, which, of course, garnered the attention of the rest of the party, who witnessed and watched this happen. And then Twig made his way out of the inn and away, not wanting to talk, not talking with or communicating with the party at all. Made his way up the street. The innkeeper told all of you to leave. He looked very angry when he did so. You could see a little bit of blood coming down from the slight wounds of the Tabaxi's nails on his neck as he was strangling him. Making their way up the street, Twig met or found a homeless or dirty hobo who he tried to assault, that failed horribly, and drew his weapon. Hemlock then told them that he was breaking their cover, or they were breaking his cover, and they needed to follow him. At this point, Xander, witnessing all this, followed behind, and the group made their way into what looked to be a secret den, a hidden shelter, where they were told that that the whole thing was a ruse. Hemlock's wife was not dead.
Oh.
And that this was all to hide something, hide this maze, this way from Abor to Toril. And where we left off last week was Hemlock had said that his wife had made her way through the maze and had returned, but while she was gone had spent quite a bit of time and got married in the Feywild. And that is where we are going to pick up today. The Verathok, Maggie, Zod, and Morgan, and Twig, you are all downstairs in this hidden shelter. Xander, you know where you are. I told you where I left you off. We're gonna go ahead and pick this up right as that happened. He said that his wife had spent some quality time and gotten married to somebody else in the Feywild a number of years ago. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pick it up right here. Xander, you can go ahead and start with what you're gonna do. What are you doing?
Well, am I inside?
I'm gonna say you found you saw where they went, and you're able to move the bench or move the bush, and you made your way down some stairs, and you are standing outside of a thin door. You can hear talking from behind the door.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna enter the door.
And as you do, this dirty hobo looks over at you and says, "Ah, so I see all of you have finally made it here."
About time Xander fucking showed up.
I was always behind you. You just didn't look.
Well, happy you're here anyways. So about this romp in the Feywild in this portal, she any experiences she can relay? Can she tell us anything about it? She have any kids?
She had a daughter.
In the
No.
Feywild?
She really asked. She never told me much, other than she was married and had quite a beautiful daughter. I did find out that she was. I think she said she was a fairy, but I'm not sure.
Maggie's like, oh, so she's from my part of town. She went on that side of the Feywild. The other Feywild, I guess, didn't have any fairies. You don't want to go back there.
Hemlock, what was your wife's name again?
I don't think I ever wrote that name down, so I'm just going to pick one from my random sheet of names that I've got over here. Anzin.
Anzin.
Anzin. Anzin.
Fair enough.
Made her come back. I wouldn't leave. I didn't have a choice.
What made her come back was she saw the world break. She had a vision and saw the world breaking. She said that it was because of this portal, which is why we faked her death and I went into hiding.
So where is she now?
That I do not know.
Hmm.
She said
A weird
she
thing
had
for her to not know.
things to do, and she said she had to get some people together.
So we can't go through this portal maze thing.
We
You
can.
can.
Oh,
I will tell you, going through the portal is dangerous. It is a test, a maze. You are given, what she said was she was given 24 hours to make it through the 5 levels of the maze. And was told quite explicitly, if she did not make it, she would die.
alright.
Well, that's fun.
I've died twice already. It's fine.
We need something that'll help us guide ourselves through this maze.
That's
there-
why I was asking for a map. If his wife drew maps, if there's anyone else who's been through it successfully, drew maps, or could tell us the pitfalls or dead ends that
She
we
was
can.
told by the host of the maze, the portal, that no way is the same.
Mm.
It is different for those that all that enter.
That
the
man
exit, at
generator.
the end of the maze, there is a portal that will take you where you want to go. It will only open once and will take you all to one destination you must agree on. But it will take you home. It will take you wherever you want to go. You see why this resource must stay hidden. For the wrong people would find it with the door to anywhere.
So one
Quite
trip to
dangerous.
any location.
It will take you all. It will only open once, but will take you wherever you wish to go. One destination.
Is it on a timer?
You have 24 hours once you enter the portal to leave.
No. What I mean is, so we all go in to this maze. We all separately have to, on our own, get through the maze. Or is it as a group we have to get through the maze?
You go through the maze. If you enter the portal together, you are all together.
So if we enter
24
separately, if certain members of our party entered separately, then they could beat the maze on their own and go wherever they wanted. It's just whoever enters together has to leave together. Is that the way that it's working?
The door will open once per 24 hours. Should you go in individually, you are in there for your 24 hours by yourself. If you make it, you survive. If you don't, I do not know what happens. No one but her has come back. Few have entered. She is the only one that returned, and it took her years to get back here, by means other than this way.
So there
So-
are other ways
And
to
I
travel.
will tell you at this point, you should probably, at this point, a few of you are probably, I would imagine if that shisty bastard down there at the brothel's bunk has probably already reported you to the guard.
Great.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
what happened?
Wait, nuts and attacked a guy for no reason.
What?
And magic was cast, and
Okay, let's not point fingers.
That's exactly
Maggie, like, ironically pointing fingers at both of them.
Wait.
it's
You
true.
just pointed a finger at the at Twig. Like, and it wasn't even subtle.
No,
Oh, fucking bitch.
I didn't attack anybody. I was just trying to please.
yeah, I was
I'm not
not even
gonna-
asking.
I'm not going to ask anything else. What are we?
I will say you're probably better off spending the night here. Should you wish to, at least some of you, wander the streets, you will probably need to disguise yourselves.
You're speaking Marcana language, Magic Man.
Just to clarify, it's not night anymore. It's morning.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be chasing your ass all night.
Oh yeah, it is pretty late at night, yep. Or pretty early in the morning. Your best bet is to hunker down here.
Are we gonna?
Some of you, which I don't know, and he looks at you, Xander, and says, I don't know if you've gotten yourself in any trouble, but
Nope.
I can clearly tell you that this one here, should he be caught with that weapon has been branded, will land him in quite a bit of trouble. And if magic was cast, that will definitely have the city guard up and very alert.
Hold on.
So that just
What do you mean branded?
I'm sorry, brandished. Sorry, brandished. You brandished
Nobody else
your
saw
weapon.
me wave it around except you.
But the
Unless
knot
you're
on
gonna
your
tell.
weapon is broken, sir.
That doesn't matter.
Well, then you can explain that to the city guards as to why you pulled your weapon.
Great. Give it back.
He hands you your weapon back.
I take it back.
so that disqualifies two of you.
And then I'm going to take it. I'm going to open up my bag of holding and I'm going to shove it in there. And then I'm going to close my bag of holding.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Who's going to fucking know?
And I can do a mind illusion on my face. I'm not worried about being recognized.
He looks at you and says, "Did you register yourself when you entered the city?"
Sure did.
Who? All of us?
Well, if you registered
Yeah, I d-
yourself, they saw your weapon. It was probably written down somewhere.
Just say you sold it, buddy.
Pawned it off. To pay for
I
the
told him
cat.
it's just a
broth.
walking stick, so of course I'm gonna take it out and use it.
Or you could just say you sold it, and
Mhm.
that would be it.
Or
Well,
if
the
they try to
choice is
stop me.
yours. You wish to leave and wander the streets before you, if you decide to go through the portal.
Can we wait for a second? I feel a low level of hostility going on in here. Well, what's going on?
Oh, is it just a low level? I'm trying to make it very obvious.
Maggie like turns around and pulls out some fake glasses and a little hat and a notepad and says, "Twig, explain what's going on. How do you feel today?"
Where'd you get that shit from?
Where were you?
And just like hiding behind her back is her disguise kit.
So, like, the day.
Maggie is slowly transitioning into Sherlock Holmes. Or therapist.
I thought she was just being a therapist.
That was what I was trying to do. I was trying to be like a little therapist.
But I just
With a
imagine a little like fairy like
Uh-huh.
floating in the air with the glasses and a notepad, just being like, "How do you feel?"
Tell me about your mother.
Well, she's dead, so
Well, there we go. Problem solved.
And just on the notepad, mom dash rip. Okay, go on.
oh my God.
Zod, did you get into anything?
No, I behaved. I made a little bit of a wet mess, but that's about it.
Okay, wet mess. What? Explain that. Please.
Use the helmet.
I did. I showed him the helmet, and I'll just do a nice little, I'll say stream, and a little gallon of water will squirt out of the helmet.
Maggie seems so ecstatic right now. Like she just like laughs. Like she just thinks it's like the funniest thing.
There, I posted it in the Roll20 so you can see the actually made item now. But yes, but I didn't do anything like these guys. I obeyed the law. I just got shiny new shit. I'm not giving it away.
Oh, okay. For the sake of this, can we all be cool? I'm feeling like Twig is angry at everyone. Is that correct, Twig?
No,
I think
I'm not
Twig's
angry at
in
you
heat.
either.
I think Twig's just in heat. I think it's just some hormones.
Oh my God.
You've actually experienced that?
He's just a little salty. I thought he was gonna go get some stray cat on last night, but he's still a little grumpy. So,
No.
Get his stray cat on. I like it.
He was
Okay.
really gonna hit up the
Angry.
cat house. Go
I am exhausted.
scratch a post or so, right? I mean,
we need to go
I
get him
go up
neutered. That's the only way to
All
fix it.
night.
We need a what?
I said we need to go get him neutered. It's the only way to fix it.
I've been up all night
Where'd you come from?
chasing this vagabond street urchin, only to find out that he's not a street urchin. Also, y'all keep talking about me like I'm a fucking cat, making jokes like this.
Wait, you're not a cat?
Goddamn tabaxi. Varathok.
Is it the same thing?
To
Are
be
you,
fair,
are you sure it's not the same thing? Because like you got the toe beans and the ears and the fur.
I slap Varathok. Just like backhand with my paw.
Oh.
I want to be mad, but it's just adorable.
Can I do that? Can I hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a roll to hit.
Unarmed strike. Knock socks off.
Tisha,
Fuck, I'm so tired.
do you know that he's in here? What's wrong?
It's 9. It's a 9. I forgot to open it.
Oh!
What?
You missed.
That's fine.
So I just leaned back a little bit, like, oh.
I'm trying to do something here, son.
I'm so tired.
Stop.
How about you get some sleep? How about the angry boy over here just goes and takes a little cat nap
Would you please?
and goes and gets some
It's
sleep?
gonna go on all day, isn't it? This is, oh god.
I'm not
No.
sleeping here.
He's gonna murder us all in our sleep.
And
Okay,
at this
well-
point, I don't want to be around any one of you.
It's okay.
He as you say that, Hemlock says, the sun's about to be out. You probably shouldn't leave until at least the sun goes down. It was give away the entrance to my base.
Nah, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna go. Anybody can figure out. Actually, I made friends with some guards out here. I'm gonna tell them where this place fucking is.
Well, come back near dusk, and we're gonna go and jump in the maze.
Does anybody have a sleep spell? Like,
You know what? Speaking of the maze, good luck with all of that.
Hey, do you want something?
I have no freaking reason to go in this maze. You're the ones who want to
I
travel
think
to
you have
the other
every
world.
reason, especially if your teacher sent you here to find me.
You know, at this point, I'm thinking age caught up with Stumption. And he didn't frickin' know who he was sending me to. Because you're evidently not the same Hemlock that he knew.
Boy, if you knew what Stumpchin and I went through, you would definitely sing a different tune. But
Old man, look at my face. Does it look like I care?
this old man could break you in two, boy. Remember that.
Bring it.
I'm not sure threats
Fucking do
are.
it.
Is whoever still cursed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, I'm over
Yes,
reading
Morgan.
taking care of like as soon as possible.
I'm just gonna walk over to her and just cast remove curse.
Okay, so what happens here is Twig, as you say that, bring it. He just straight up, and I just rolled a 19 for an unarmed strike, punches you in the face with a fist that feels like you just got hit with a brick.
How far is he away, Twig, away from me?
10 feet-ish? I'll say 10 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna like hit him.
Who, Twig?
No, the guy that's attacking Twig.
All right. So either way, this guy hits you, Twig. I got a 19, and he hits you for 3 points of damage as he just smashes your face with, like I said, a fist that feels like.
oh no,
doesn't
3
feel any
points of
different
damage.
than a
Okay.
brick hitting, like being straight up smashed in the face with a brick. And you can go ahead and make a 23 is enough to hit.
What was that? I can make a what?
No, so Xander was punching at Hemlock, and a 23 is enough to hit.
I'm gonna just backslap him. The hell are you doing?
That hit doesn't. I mean, you hit him square for 4 points of damage, and it doesn't even look like you phased him. Didn't even blacken his eye.
That wasn't the point. That
And
wasn't the
He
point.
looks at you and he looks at Twig and says, "Manners, and respect." And he turns around.
You talk about respect, and you just struck him without being provoked. He just told you. He didn't lay a hand on you.
He did say, "Bring it," didn't he?
It's all right. He
No, it
hits
must
like
be
a child, and I go into attack.
No, I get.
What is happening right now?
Oh my god.
I'm not
Out
sure.
of character. This is not probably the NPC to be fucking with. Anyway.
It's a cat
I'm gonna
fight.
do my unarmed strike. Actually, it's with my cat's claws, because I put my staff away.
Yeah, your sappers in your bag.
Keep
of
on
holding.
rolling so low.
Yeah, you clearly miss. And he says, "Do you want to go another round?"
Bonus
Stop.
action, unarmed strike.
Can we stop, please?
Can I cast Hold Person on both of them?
21 to hit.
Well, 21 will be enough.
Did you cast Remove Curse on me, by the way?
Yes, I did.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
We'll come back to that.
Okay, 7.
And
Okay.
if these guys are all gonna keep fighting, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Twig and the other guy that he's in the middle of fighting.
Okay.
Thanks, son. I appreciate that.
Hold Person at 3rd level. I'm casting it at 3rd level, so both him and Twig make a Wisdom saving throw.
So as you do that, you see this hobo. He, as a reaction, reaches down and grabs his finger. You can see him twist the ring, and he says, "Back at you." And you can see, you watch that spell come out of your hands and at them, and it hits Hemlock, and you can watch that wave of magic come back and hit you. You are now held.
Nobody even made a save.
It's the effect of the it's called the reflection, and it's an effect of the ring that he's carrying. The spell is reflected back at you because it will reflect anything from 6th level or lower.
So you just have to make a save then.
Yeah,
I rolled a
you
23.
have to make a saving throw. Whatever
good.
your wisdom save, whatever your DC is for that, you need to go ahead and roll that.
Fuck is this guy?
Oh, Zod's gonna pull out his flask of crazy whiskey and take a shot and pass it around.
Maggie's gonna reach out.
So I passed my save.
All right, so you see that spill reflect off of him and bounce out back at you, and you feel it.
What is that spell that he just used?
It's an item from
Reflection.
It's called
Item.
reflection.
Yeah,
What is
it is
that?
an item.
It just
It just
returns
bounced.
the
It just
spell
turns him
back
into
to
a
its
turns him into a
caster.
mirror, and the spell is bounced directly back at you.
You don't have to be over.
And again, Twig, you hit him, but it doesn't even seem to. You can't even see a mark where you hit him. And he says, "Are you quite done, all of you?"
That's because I hit him with the. I don't know. I tried to use a claw attack, didn't happen. So then I probably just hit him with my elbow. My
Yeah,
bonus action.
you hit him, but it doesn't. And you can see it. You can tell it made contact, but it doesn't seem to. He doesn't even look to even have a bruise.
Hey man, I'm just drinking and enjoying this
Are you
show.
all quite done? You are apparently sent here for a reason. There would be no reason why all of you would be sent to
No,
see me.
one of us is going to be on the ground.
Ooh.
Wait, what's going on, bud? So, can you go back to your mother? Thank you.
I'm just trying to think of the biggest treasure rooms or loot rooms I can think of to go with this thing.
Can we please get back to business? This is ridiculous. Twig, why are you fighting the dirty hobo man? Just leave him alone.
Twig, why are you an angry Glad? What is going on? What clicked? And Maggie's like flying upside down, like looking at him, confused. Like, what's the drift, bud?
Is he there? Or is he so still that it's really getting creepy. Did everybody go away? Am I the one that got disconnected? Everybody stopped. Am I not connected to the internet? I'm connected. What the hell? Disconnected. All right, hold on. The hell is going on here? All right, that
If
was
he
weird.
walks out that,
All right,
people
sorry
are
about
going
that.
to see.
Apparently, I blacked out for a second. Sorry. What's going on? Sorry.
I'm leaving. I'm heading out the door.
Why? I mean, you don't like us?
Wait, what's going on, man?
I'm
What
heading
if
out.
we-
I'm not answering questions.
I'm following him. I'm asking. I'm gonna grab him by his shoulder. Like, what's going on? This is night and day between the times that I saw you last, and now you're like me in my wolf form. What's going
Turn that
on?
question back on you, Xander. Where were you? Where were you in the past 24 hours?
I got caught up. I got held up in the line. Did you ever come back to look?
No, because
Or did you just?
disappeared.
Yeah. Well, there was a whole caravan of people. I lost track of everybody. I didn't see you waiting at the gate when I got through.
No, because I was following the rest of them. Because I didn't know
Oh.
if I could trust them. And then I spent all night chasing this Hemlock character, trying to find him, thinking, oh, my mentor has sent me to find somebody who's going to help us. But instead, no. I was sent on a wild chase of goose throughout the entire city all night. I'm goddamn tired. And then I find out that this guy's the biggest asshole I've ever met.
Yeah, of course he's an asshole. But just the faster we can be done with this, the sooner we can be with other people that aren't assholes. You have a mission.
Here's the other thing. My mission isn't your mission. All you people think about, all you want to do is get back to your world. And this maze is apparently the way to do it. So that's all you guys talk about. All you guys care about. And guess what? This world is my world. And it's being under attack. And so I'm not here to help you. I'm here to help them.
That's it. It's interesting. Maybe if you would have talked to me and told me something about your world, I would have something to care about in it. You stood out there with me as orcs were about to come in, and you were ready to lay down your life to help me. Why wouldn't you think I would do the same for you? This is twice that you've done that for me. I owe you. Can we please go back downstairs and figure out how we can make this work? If they all leave and go back to their world, that's fine. But I'm making a promise to you that I will come with you to help you. But we can't do this angry thing anymore. And trust me, I'm the captain of being angry.
You want to know my secret, Captain? I'm always angry. Sorry, I could do it myself.
You see Twig so angry that he starts tearing up in the corner of his eyes like he's going to break down. From these words that you're saying.
Can we revisit this after you get some sleep? Because you look like you're finna pass out.
Yeah, you've got, what, 1 level of exhaustion?
Yeah, I have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, shit.
Rest will make you feel better.
And just to calm you a little bit, you know, I slapped a guy that's clearly way more powerful than the collective of us just because he struck you.
We have whiskey.
He could have. I feel like he could have just vaporized us, and I still backhanded him. That's probably the most disrespectful slap you can give someone. If you don't trust them, you can trust me. We came through the gate together.
I do.
What do you
trust
say, bud?
I do trust you. But if somebody makes one more goddamn cat joke,
All right, well, we'll talk to them.
and I walk back down the stairs with
Well,
Sam.
the cat and the dog are best friends. That's
All right.
crazy.
And the next cat joke comes from the DM.
I've been
All of
quiet
my
the whole
cat
time.
jokes-
I've been quiet the whole time. I had one in there.
All right, I'm coming downstairs, and everybody, he's not a cat, he's a tabaxi. The cat joke's in, please.
I don't address anyone. I just find a corner in a room and I sit down. Prop my back up against it and just sit there. And then fall asleep. That's what I'm doing. I'm probably just like...
And as you fall asleep, Hemlock says, "Thank you for talking him some sense into him. I didn't want to have to beat it into him."
And it's that right there. We had a good moment. If he was still awake, he would have probably struck you again, and we would have had a terrible moment. Can we please stop being dicks to each other? I don't want to backslap you again. I don't care if it hurt or not, but I will do it as many times as I can.
I do apologize for my harshness, but the situation that looks around at all of you and says, "It seems that we find ourselves in. There is no place for luxury. Things are about to get very hard. Very hard."
So, where is it that you think we should use this thing to exit to?
Mhm.
He looks at all of you and says, "Why? Toril, of course. The fate of both worlds are tied as one."
Well, we were in Toril, and then we were brought here. Why not just leave us there?
Why were we brought here? Like, I feel like that's... We all want to get home, but
To give
why
you,
did I wake up in this dusty-ass room?
to be honest,
And how do you know any?
how do I know anything about what? You all have a aura about you. Something ancient. All of you are different from different places. Even Sleeping Beauty over there. You're all tied together somehow. And if dragons are moving in and converging, strange that it seems that the universe is... I don't know, I don't quite understand, but I think the universe is sentient and you're a defense.
But why not give us the knowledge to do what we're tasked to do, rather than just wipe our memory and make us wander around aimlessly?
I don't know the will of the gods or the universe, nor will I pretend to.
Can this maze take us to the gods? If we choose it?
The portal at the other end will take you wherever
What's the
you wish to
boundary
go.
of the exit portal?
It will take you wherever you wish to go.
Interesting.
Is there any sort of strange effect inside the maze, like no using magic or anything
I
that
was
would prohibit
told
us
by my
from?
wife, you will need every trick at your disposal. You will need your wits, strength,
To get through, right?
dexterity. You will need everything.
Is there anything you can recommend to us to prepare for this maze?
Rest. Walk in with a sharp mind, and you must work together. For if you
Wait.
are not working together, you may not succeed. The maze.
Who made the maze?
My wife said that the host was named Torvain. I'm sorry, Torvain.
The
I don't
host?
know where he came from, what he is, but it is his passage.
What is a host?
I am your host here in this room. So, from what she said, it is his maze, his passage through the place, the space between spaces. If you
Have
were
you
to
ever
look
heard
at
the
it in
name?
a linear fashion, it's his cave, his dungeon, his way.
Are there any monsters that natively live inside this maze?
She said
Does-
she did have to fight a few things, but I don't know if she went into I don't remember her going into details about what she may have fought. But she was told that the passages would be different if it is different for everyone.
So as long as we enter together as a group, we would all be going through the same challenges. Yes?
Correct.
I think so. But you can only exit on one location that you all agree upon, correct?
Correct. The portal will
Right.
open once and will take all of you to wherever it is you collectively decide to go. I would hope that
And
you pick the right destination.
no doubt. And then the portal has a 24-hour cooldown before it can be used again, right?
You cannot enter from that side of the portal. It is a one-way trip.
No, I'm saying if, say, 3 of us go in one group and go
The
somewhere,
door will lock and
Can-
you cannot. When you enter, they will not be there. They will have either succeeded or not.
okay.
You will have no way of knowing unless you choose to exit where they exited. Of that, I would not recommend.
Why?
You should probably travel as a group unless you wish to go to 2 different places. Or just make it, I don't want to necessarily say harder on yourselves, but working as a group you might find your advantages. My wife was special.
The problem is that we have 2 people in this group who do not want to go where some of us want to go.
I would think all of your fates are tied together. And regardless, you will I would think you will all end up in the same place eventually. As I said, you all have something about you that is... You are bound to each other. Something ancient.
Interesting.
And especially, and he looks at you, Maggie, looks at you, Morgan, Xander, and Zod. The four of you. Very ancient.
What does the aura say about our memoryless pal here?
He's tied to you as well. I do not understand. I can only
Is that the
see and feel energies and sense, I guess. I don't know, worked with magic for many, many years and learned the lands and the spirits, and I don't necessarily understand the power that I have, but that's just what I feel.
Huh. How long have you been this gatekeeper of this thing?
My wife and I found it 60 years ago. 35 years ago, we faked her death. So,
In 60 years, how many people have come out this thing?
2 people, besides my wife, neither of which returned.
Oh,
I do not know whether they made it to where they wanted to go or perished inside the maze.
so your wife's the only one that you know that's made it in and out successfully then?
How did you know the Stumpkin fella that Twig was talking about?
Why, Stumpkin sent me a message a couple of days ago, letting me know that he was on his way.
A couple of days ago? That's it?
Whispergrass fell not even a week ago? Stumpkin, I don't believe, made it. Most of the city didn't make it. At this point, it seems that I can understand his belligerence is enough to keep him alive and survive whatever happened there. The dragon.
So he's on his way here to meet with Twig?
Stumpkin? Stumpkin didn't make it. Most of the town of Whispergrass, where he's from, didn't make it. Some of the refugees may be trickling in. Being a hobo, you see a lot and no one pays attention to you.
Do we know what dragon took out his village?
It was a purple dragon. I didn't hear the name, Stumpkin. I never heard from him again, and he has not responded to my messages, so I only assume that he did not make it.
We should just take this maze and get a little drop off in this purple dragon's lair and go have a talk with him.
A little fridge.
Yeah, that's all right.
That sounds extraordinarily like a bad idea. Yes, let's just land in a purple dragon's lair.
Hey, at least we'll get some face-to-face answers.
And then be cooked alive. Solid plan.
True. But where are we going to go that we're all going to agree to? We have to agree to a place that we're going to go before we go into the maze that we may not come out of. Because there's no point in going in if we don't agree to a place that we're going to use it to get out of. We only have 24 hours from the time we get in till we get out. We don't need to be standing at the end zone going, where are we going? And then run out of time.
This is true.
Makes
And, well,
sense.
if you were, most of you, if not all of you, probably should
And we
go
need
to Toro, correct? The fate of
Sure,
both
but we-
worlds resides there.
But we also need a better destination than Sam's Oyster Bar in Toro as a place to use our magic
Ooh.
one-way exit point.
Are the
It's a-
oysters good there?
Oh, it's fantastic. If you ever get a chance, eat there. But I'm just saying, it's
I
probably
vote
not,
that's where we go.
it's probably not worth the one exit point. And yeah,
I don't know. How good are the clams?
clams, they're tasty.
That's my vote.
But,
Okay, so 1 down for the clam shack.
like if we have a purposeful location that would be normally hard to get into and we just can say, yeah, we're there, that's probably a little bit better. Then we can go for clams afterwards.
It might be good to go somewhere where we can do some research about these dragons, potentially, and about these pillars of creation that people keep talking about. I mean, maybe a university, library of sort.
Who put us in that tower? Let's drop off in that guy's bedroom. Put us in that guy's bedroom. That's what I say. Whoever put us in that tower, drop us off in that guy's kitchen or something.
Well, I was taken in by a monastery of traveling monks. They might have information.
Hey, any place where we can get some answers is good. I'm just saying we have one exit point.
Right.
And we can be specific. So if we know where we can go, then let's do that.
Is there like a huge deposit of like powerful artifacts and stuff somewhere?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that could only help us in the mission.
I was a junior librarian at a large university that had information that I couldn't even fathom.
That seems like that's the destination there.
But sure. Something like that is great. That we need to figure out that's going to be our best interest, and maybe that we wouldn't have access to otherwise if we didn't have the one-way in ticket.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't necessarily have to go straight into the library. I mean, it's been 7 years, but I would assume they would still remember me and allow us to enter.
I'm just saying if there's archives that are off limits to, someone like yourself, we can just say, okay, well, we'll show up in the middle of those archives.
And also, you are a whole decade younger.
Yeah, they might recognize you for sure.
Yeah, that could
Well,
work.
we didn't age while we were asleep.
No,
You
but
did, though.
you got younger. Remember?
You went to 25, remember?
I know. I now look younger than I was when I worked there.
Oh, okay.
The resemblance is there.
I hadn't thought of that though. That is a problem.
I think
But it's a bunch of wizards. I mean, wizards know about weird things happening with magic. It's a magic library, a university. They would understand, I guess.
Verathok, is this something that's true? Like, can you tell that she was magically de-aged?
I'm gonna say no. You probably wouldn't know. She just looks like she's that age. Verathok, I would think, would just realize. He didn't see her when she was. That happened before he met her, so you wouldn't be able to tell it was magic. It's just the way it is.
I guess
But
there you go.
If I say that I was magicked,
It wouldn't make a difference. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at you that it was a magic thing.
I almost feel like this library is the shot in the dark we need, though. If it is a place where mages are, there, like you said, there's hundreds or thousands of books with resources in it. I think that's the goal. And then they would have to know about dragons.
Oh, they knew about everything. They were. I was constantly hearing some rumor or another about some wizard getting himself into trouble with dark magics or learning some ancient piece of knowledge. It was a repository for things that I can't even fathom.
Well, then that's probably our best bet so far, it sounds like.
Let's hope there's oysters and clams.
That's right.
Well,
I mean, it is right on the sea, the coast, so yeah,
Can
probably.
Can we convince Twig that it's worth his while to come with us? Is that in line with his goals?
He'll come.
If we're searching for the dragons while we're going home, maybe he'll join us.
He'll come. Barathok, what were you going to say?
well, so this library, like, can we get to it without going through this maze?
But we can't get to Toral.
The library's on Toral.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in my home.
Okay. Well, I'm all for that then. I'm down for whatever.
Okay, well, at least we're coming to a decision of where we're going to use the exit. Now we got to figure out if we're ready to get inside this maze thing. Sounds like it's going to be quite challenging. Do we have any potions of elemental resistance in case we run into any hazards like that?
All right, so at this point, it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. What would you guys like to do? You guys, I don't think most of you slept, so you're probably getting close to Twig's situation.
I'll probably sleep
If you're going
then.
to go anywhere else or do anything else, if you're going to spend any more time doing anything, I am going to give you a level of exhaustion.
No, I'm
It's
going
at
to
this
sleep.
point you realize that
I'm
you're
ready
all
for bed.
fucking tired.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
ready to
no.
sleep.
I'm good. I passed some whiskey shots around already. I'm already snuggled in.
And Hemlock says, "Well, you're more than welcome to stay here for the day. Come and go as you like. Like I said, I would think, looking at Morgan and looking over at Twig, and looking at most of the group there, you're all probably associated with any sort of trouble they might have caused. So if you're going to leave, do it at night and make sure you're disguised. Should you get caught, you don't want to get caught.
How late are the shops open?
Breaking magic, the moratorium on magic in town is a 60-day offense.
How do they know if magic is? Is there any sort of spell going on, or?
Well, from your discussion earlier, if Baruch, or down at the brothel's bunk, he would have told the city guard. It would have been reported. With that one brandishing the weapon, and in fact assaulting the innkeeper, that's another 60-day offense.
I should have just killed him.
What is this, Soviet Russia?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like a police state almost.
I don't make the rules. And the rules got really strict after all the refugees.
I see.
You were saying that as the DM. I was like, what?
No, I was saying that was Hemlock saying that. As the DM, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. Thank you very much. It is very police state like, but you know what? They gave him a brothel. They'll allow him. There's a cat house. You can blow off steam and yeah, can't beat anybody up. But I'm gonna stop right now. Right now. So yeah.
So, would we before we go to sleep, how do we enter the maze? Can we do that from here, or are we going to have to go somewhere else to enter the maze?
Hemlock looks at you and he moves to the center of the room, and it's like I said, it was a dirt floor down there, and he kicks. You see him almost like you see somebody standing at home plate or something, like a batter, and he kicks away, and you can see a little latch in the center of the room on the floor. He says, "Take the ladder down." Whenever you're ready.
Interesting security measures. But thank you. I'm gonna lay down and sleep.
Sorry, what was that? I missed that.
Yep.
I just said after seeing the entrance to the maze, I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep.
Okay. So this guy can conjure it at will. But yeah, no, sleep's on the docket for Zod as well.
Hemlock curls up in the corner and doesn't look like. I mean, he closes his eyes. For anybody that's awake and looking over, you can definitely tell he's not sleeping, but he's not. His eyes aren't open either. Are you guys spending the long rest? Doing a long rest here?
Might as well.
I think so. Is that everyone's consensus? Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yep. All right. So
Yep.
8 hours
No
passes.
exhaustion.
We'll say it was 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's now 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah.
If Twig went to sleep earlier, would I have woken up earlier than everybody else?
So here's how I'm going to do this. You can do that, but you will have not. The only thing you will have gotten back is your level of exhaustion. So you probably you wouldn't have healed. You're just now not exhausted.
Oh, okay.
So if you'd
That's
like
fine.
to spend the rest of the time and sleep it off, then I'll say I'll give you the benefits of a long rest if you wake up with the rest of them, or you can, like I said, choose to. Like I said, you had a level of exhaustion, and the way exhaustion works is every long rest you lose a point of exhaustion. So,
Yeah. So if I wake up before everybody, I recover my
Yeah, you're
point
not
of
exhausted,
exhaustion.
but you don't have. If you lost any health, you didn't recover any of that, or spell slots, or anything like that. No, I guess you would have gotten your spell slots back. Yeah, but you wouldn't have healed. So any hit points lost would have been still hit points lost.
Okay.
Right? Is that the rules on exhaustion? Is that how exhaustion works?
Yep.
I
One
just want to make
level
sure
goes
that
away
I'm
every long
interpreting this
rest.
correctly.
Hmm?
I just want to make sure that I'm interpreting that correctly. Is that how that works?
Yeah, you're right.
You would just gain back the point of exhaustion without any hit dice, correct?
Right, yeah. And one exhaustion per long rest.
Yep. So yeah.
Okay. I'd love to do that.
Okay. So you're awake. Everybody is sleeping.
Cool. So
And
how much
Hemlock
earlier you said?
it looks like he's in the fetal position, leaned up against the wall, with his eyes apparently closed.
Great. I'm gonna write a note. And place it on Xander. That says that I am leaving to visit Tartano's spirit house.
All right, I can. Do you want company? I'm done my long rest, so I'm just meditating, sitting there staring at you.
Zod's just staring at me.
Yeah, he's an elf.
Yeah, I only 4-hour long rest, so I'm just chilling out, staring at you, watching you write notes and putting on people's chests.
And everything.
I'll say Zod. Oh my god.
Sorry, brother. Where you going? You got some shopping to do? You come with us? How you feeling?
Didn't even recognize you there for a second there, brother.
Yeah, well, little rest, little
Brother.
new.
Brother.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I was
That's suspicious.
gonna head out.
all right. All
To
right. Are
visit
you
Tortano's spirit house.
okay? You okay on your own? Is this something you want to do by yourself, or?
Well, if you want to join, that's up to you.
I'm ready to go in this maze thing. It's I'm just waiting on everyone else, so I don't want you getting lost or injured if you are come with us.
I'm definitely not ready to go in this maze thing.
As you're saying that, you can see Hemlock open one eye, and he says, "If you're going to go out, it's best you disguise yourself." Looking directly at you, Twig. He doesn't say it meanly, just says it flatly. You should probably disguise yourself before you go out. The assault on the innkeeper will have been reported. You will probably want it.
I feel like it's my word against his at this point, so...
I'm going to say make a history check for me. Just real quickly, make a history check.
I'll try. My D&D Beyond is,
Or just whatever it says on your D&D Beyond, go ahead and roll a real die and do the modifying there, bro. I'll allow. However you want to do this. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, my D&D Beyond crashed, and I'm trying to reload it, but I have a blank page right now. It's loading very slowly.
I know how that goes.
No, I'm going to close Roll20. I probably don't need it right now.
Not for this moment. You will need it eventually, but at this second, right now, you don't need Roll20.
All right, you said a history check?
Yeah, make a history check, yep.
That's a natural 20.
As you say that, right, as those words come out of your mouth, it's my word against his. We'll see. You clearly, distinctly remember your claws piercing the skin on his neck as you were choking him. So you remember that you physically wounded that man.
I'd just probably look a little guilty and not gonna say anything about it. I just look guilty remembering that, like kind of ashamed. Guess we'll just roll the dice and leave. Cause I don't have a way to disguise myself.
If you were to wake up a certain person, I might be able to help you with that.
Morgan, I don't like you.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm not gonna wake you up.
Whatever.
You don't know that.
Well, I do now.
No, you don't. You're asleep.
You literally just told me.
You're asleep. You're not there.
Yeah, you're sleeping.
Your character does not know that I don't like you.
Because Zod
Hillary
only
knows.
needs 4 hours, and Twig woke up a little earlier than everybody else. He was sleeping, I'm going to say, for like an hour before the rest of you. So
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going to the spirit house.
all right. Coming out of the... So how are you doing this? You just walking up and out of the bush, out of this dude's secret lair? Like,
Yeah.
all just like Johnny, I don't give a fuck? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I mean, I'll peek my head out and be like, do I see anybody?
You see, like looking on the map there, down the road a little bit, you can see foot traffic. You see some of the city guard and people milling about. It's late, like I said, we'll say it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's bright outside. Looking around at make a perception check for me, please.
I will make
Can
a
I-
perception. I haven't left yet. I'm just like I'm peeking out.
Yep.
Can I assist him? I'll assist you in your perception check since I'm going with you.
Oh, you're going with me? Oh,
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna let you go alone. I'm trying to get everyone together to leave here.
Oh, I got 15.
With a 15, looking around, you can clearly tell that if you and Zod were to just start making your way out of this bush, it's in broad daylight. It's not going to be hidden. You're not. It would probably look weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're perceptive enough to realize, like, dude, if we come crawling out of this bush in the middle of the afternoon, especially with Zod and his big ass armor, it is. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
watching
I
20,
turned
it's
to
like watching
Zod
20
and-
bozos get out of a Volkswagen Bug. Like, it's just.
I'm gonna look at
you know,
Zod
conspicuous.
and just say, "Hey, Zod, it's probably best if I just go on my own, and you can tell everybody where I went. I think I'll be able to make it much safer throughout the city
All right.
just by myself.
Suit yourself. No worries.
All right. But if
see
you
you
can
back-
get the door for me, that would be helpful."
Sure. Whatever. I'll hold the door, I guess.
All right.
As
I'm
you
gonna
go to
wild
do that,
shape into a
Hemlock
cat?
Says, looks up at you, or you can see he's clearly followed you to the entrance quietly. And he says, "If you insist on going alone, always, why? At least throw something over your head." And he tosses up a cloak with a hooded cloak. At least try to hide your face. And turns around.
I grab it and I throw it back at him and be like, "You coulda let me finish, Kanye." And I wild shape into a cat.
All right. I'll let you out the door.
All right. So
So I
you're
just-
headed to the Tartano Spirit House?
Yep. So I wild shaped into a cat, and I'm just gonna travel as a cat, as a street cat, to that place.
And he says he doesn't want any more cat jokes. Really? He's just... Seriously. Come on, man.
I know that
Well-
there were strays, so it just makes sense. No one's gonna bat an eye at a stray.
No, I was... yes. All right, so yeah, you're... How long does that last?
For me, right now, 2 hours.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to make your way to the front door of the Spirit House. As a cat, you can't push the door open as a cat. And it is...
As soon as I
you
get
can
to the
see-
front door, I'll just revert back.
So, okay, so say that again, sorry?
Well, as soon as I get to the door, like before I get to the door, I'll probably like just pull off into the alley, or like I'll find some place that's kind of dark, or just like away from people and revert back to my normal self, my normal form.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Another perception check. That's an 11.
Okay. So yeah, you find an alley and you shape change back into your normal form?
Yep. And then I go to the front door and I enter into the spirit house.
All right. So as you exit the alley, right there by the Tartano Spirit House, looking out, you clearly see a couple of city guardsmen, and they clearly see you. And one is looking at you. You can see him, this hippo, squint his eyes a little bit and look over at his buddy. Boom, boom, slap him on the chest and points a finger at you.
I point a finger at him.
All right. And they looks at him and they start making their way towards you.
I make my way towards them. I have nothing to hide.
You just okay. As you approach, you can see the one reach down and puts his hand on his sword as he approaches.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me, sir. I think we have a matter of inquisition with you.
If that's a funny way of saying you have a question, go for it.
What the fuck?
Please show us your weaponry. A registration name, please.
Registration name?
The name you
weapon?
gave at
I don't
the
have a
front
weapon.
gate, sir.
I don't have a weapon.
Name that was given at the gate, sir. And we're gonna need you to come with us.
The name that was given was Twig, and I don't have a weapon.
We believe you were involved in an incident at the brothel's bunk last evening.
Never heard of it.
We're gonna have to ask you to come with us, sir.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
I'm a sovereign citizen, alright?
Okay, what is that from?
You see him
Am I being detained?
holding. You see him. He's got a hand on his sword, and he pulls it up just slightly out of the sheath and says, "Come with us, sir."
No. I'm not leaving anywhere. Can I get your supervisor, please?
The second one backs up a little bit, and it's weird. You see this hippo man make this weird face, and it's a whistle. You hear him whistle loudly. And he says, "Sir, I'm going to need you to come with us." And you can clearly see, you can hear footsteps of other city guards making their way. You can, at this point, you can see them there coming down the street. "Sir, please don't make this any more difficult than it needs to be."
I'm not making anything difficult. I'm just asking questions and refusing to leave with you without a supervisor present.
You will meet our supervisor. Please follow us or come with us, sir.
Nah, this can happen right here.
Oh.
I don't know why you're asking me to leave with you when I haven't done anything.
You are reported to have been involved in an incident at the brothel's bunk last evening. Assault of a
Reported by who?
Destruction of property, and there was even said use of magic.
First of all, I don't know how to use magic. Second of all, look at me. Do I look like I could destroy property? And third, you say reported. Is it just one person reporting these things, or you have multiple eyewitnesses? Because it just sounds like a he said, she said type deal.
At this point, there is now 5 of them surrounding you.
Do you have any evidence, sir?
Jesus Christ.
I do.
I'm just asking these questions because it sounds like you're making assumptions.
It was presented to the magistrate this morning. And it looks
What
like
evidence?
You have quite the claws, sir.
Well,
Well, yeah, I haven't had a trim in a while.
Does
that doesn't
look
mean
very
anything.
Similar to the wounds on what was his fucking name?
Well, that's quite the
Flat
assumption, and also I feel like that's very like racially targeted.
Your
I mean,
markings were
saying because I have
described
claws and that they match somebody's marks on their neck. I don't know. It's kind of biased, man.
He looks at you and he says, "As we are not human, your markings are quite unique." And
I'm just a
looked at-
tabaxi.
and
There are
and he
plenty
looks
of
at you,
tabaxis.
I'm imagining you probably have, you never ever went over your just actual physical description, but I would imagine like a cat, you've got some sort of, like, unless you're all one solid color, I don't know how you want to do that, but I'm assuming that, you know what I mean, like, you've got probably, your fur is probably, your markings are quite unique.
Not really.
We're gonna need you to come down for a lineup, sir.
No, thank you. I am on quite a schedule right
That
now,
was not
and
a request, sir. That was an order. Should you be picked out in the lineup, you will be charged.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say no.
So at this point, there, one of them reaches out to grab you.
I would look at him and say, "Sir, I recommend not doing that because I don't know what you're wanting from me, and I'm not a citizen of your town. Your
need
laws
to
I do not
comply,
abide by."
Sir, you agreed to follow the rules.
And I haven't broken any of your rules. You just assume that I have because I'm a cat
Are
man.
being brought
Tabaxi, not a cat man. Oh, shit.
He does. He reaches out with a one-arm strike to try to. He's going to try to grab you. One of them is anyway. Oh, that was a 9, so that's going to miss. Sir.
Are you assaulting me, sir? When I haven't done anything?
You need to come with us.
This is provocation. This is abuse.
Sir, you are inside our city gates, our city walls. You will abide by our rules. This is part of...
And I have, and so far you've brought no evidence. You say for me to sit in a lineup? I believe I have a right to say no.
Here you do not.
Oh.
Well, here I say I do.
And another one reaches out to grab you.
Touch me again, you're going to lose that hand.
Wow, that was a 2. Come on, man, really? Really? I can mindlessly smack you around earlier, but now I can't grab you. Sir, we will not ask again.
Oh.
I feel like he should get a persuade. I think he should get to like persuade them. Like he's making good arguments.
That's up to the DM. I'm just going to continue to say no.
Sir.
They're giant hippo people.
Weapon.
Do you see a weapon on me? I don't have a weapon.
Sir, you were given the armband for a reason.
Yeah, all, what was it? Migrants,
Well, you were told that it was that was where you were supposed to go in the Mouse District. They didn't discern anything else. And you didn't.
Well, wait, I didn't.
Nobody actually really paid attention to everybody. I mean,
I got a green armband.
I will also say that I told the guard at the gate that the stick that I had was a walking stick and not a weapon. And I made that claim, and he just rudely assumed that it was a weapon. So I put it at home, or wherever I was staying.
And where were you staying, sir? Can we go to said place so you can show me your residence for the evening. Should you
I don't
do this,
remember her
I
name,
will allow
but
you to go
it's at
if
the
you can
Cat's
tell
Cradle.
me where it is you stayed last night and show receipt. If you can do that, we will gladly let you go.
So, I don't necessarily remember her name. I remember her figure, but it was at the cat house.
Well, then
That I
please,
stayed.
let's go. Then the madam should be able to show me the
The
receipt.
madam?
Shall we say?
You can go.
Why
You
no,
can
sir?
go. I have
And
business
they
here.
move up. At this point, they move up around you. We
Oh.
shall go. And they turn and they start walking and all but pushing you along. towards the
I
cat
slip
house.
through them. If
Go
they're
ahead.
going to try to
Go
push
ahead
me,
and
I'm
try.
just going to slip right by them.
Go ahead and try. Or go ahead and
I don't know what try
make a
means.
how do you want to do it? Let's say acrobatics. You want to try acrobatics, or how do you want to do that?
We can do acrobatics. That's fine. That makes
This
sense.
dude just wanting to completely split the party all the fucking time.
Fuck.
What did you roll?
That's a 6.
Jonathan,
That's a
if you
what?
didn't want to play with us anymore, all I had to say was I don't want to play.
No, I just have shit I want to do.
What did you roll?
A 6.
All right. Yeah, you're not able to sneak past them. They start walking down the street towards the cat house.
So
Should
okay,
you
if they're
be able
gonna
to
push
prove
me
your
by,
innocence, we will gladly call this a mistake. Now, please.
I want to
Don't
cast
miss it.
Charm Person on the leader.
Ooh, this shit gets real.
Oh my god. Dude.
I should have went with
Really?
like,
Are you really doing that?
Yeah. If they're gonna push me, I'm just gonna like walk up closer to him and
Can you go ahead and ping that spell for me real quick?
be right next to him. I'm not on roll 20. I can get back on.
Charm Person.
Fucking up with my stuff.
Man, this is all about to get real.
Person.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's either I'm gonna kill everybody, or
It's not
this is gonna
be-
work.
I don't know what kind of ending you're looking for here.
Chris knows I can kill everyone.
What?
Look on Chris's face is like, the fuck I do.
yeah.
You're going
What
up against
spell did you
5
use?
6 city guards at this point. On the street. I don't know how you think this is going to end, but I really don't. Okay.
I will kill every single guard in this town.
Just wild shape and get out of there, man.
That is plan C for cat.
Alright, I'm going to go to your character sheet. I'm going to look at Charm Person here real quick. Because I do believe that's verbal.
You gotta become like a bug, like a beetle.
Correct?
No, because then they could stomp on me.
It's verbal and semantic.
Yep.
So you're going to charm one of them out of 6 of them.
Nope. Well, whoever is the leader, and I would say the 2 that like spotted me at first, I'm gonna cast it at level 2, actually, 2nd level,
So
and charm them both.
there's, like I said, you're being herded down the street by 5 of them. 6 of them. The leader, or the commanding officer, and 5 others.
Okay, so just the commanding officer. That's all I care about. I'm gonna get up close to him and just. I want to cast Charm Person and be like, I swear, I'm pretty sure this is a mistake, and you have the wrong
So-
tabaxi.
Just so I can understand exactly what you're doing here, you're going to walk up and actually use magic in front of 5 other people on one of them.
Very sneakily. On one of them.
Okay, well then. Okay, so I've got to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
If it fails, don't
and
they know?
I'm going to need you to make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage since you're doing it clearly being surrounded and herded down the street by 5 others. You're going to have to be super, super sneaky trying that. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to see what you're doing. Because it's not like you're walking down the street and they're not paying attention. Like,
Right.
you are the sole focus of their attention. They're herding you down the street. I mean, so yeah, stealth with or sleight of hand
Okay,
with disadvantage.
2 nat 20s right here.
I wish.
Uh-oh.
And I'll make a wisdom saving throw. And that is... Alright, that's not good.
It's not very great. It's a 12 for my sleight of hand.
Alright, so here's what happens. You, the captain of the guard, you can tell you've charmed him, but you are also clearly seen by the guards casting this spell on the captain of the guard. And at this point, how do you want to do this at this point? Like, you're seen.
I charmed the captain of the guard.
They stop.
He considered me a friendly acquaintance.
And they look at you, and they stop and they look at you. The 5 that are not charmed stop and look at you. And you can clearly see all of them reach down for their weapons.
And I'm going to look at the captain and be like, "Sir, I don't know why your other people are looking so scared. Or I think they're going to hurt me, and they have no reason to. Can you tell them to stop?" Seriously, I'm not who you're looking for. I'm just trying to make it to where I need to go. Control your men, please.
The captain of the guard looks at you and looks at the others and says, "He's not the one that we want for the assault last night." And then the other says, "No, but he just cast magic on you now, sir." And all of them are looking at you and like, "You're under arrest, sir, for casting magic on the street."
What are you talking about, casting magic?
They, I don't know how you're. You can try and sell me on this. I mean, okay. I don't know how. You clearly magicked on the street in front of. They clearly saw what happened.
Have you ever seen somebody cast magic before?
If you can convince me on how you want to sell that into a dice roll, I'll give it to you. But you better sell me hard, because you clearly just magicked on the street. Like, you failed your save. They clearly saw that you cast magic on their captain. Like, they're looking at you like the only reason they're not attacking you is because they don't know what's going on with their captain there. Like, it's almost like a hostage situation at this point.
Whoa.
Holy shit, dude.
On the street. Like, this is the way this is going down. Yeah.
It's an interesting party.
Run, Forrest.
Get out of there.
Like, this is one of those videos where it's like, dude, why are you... I mean, sure. So...
You wild shape into an ostrich?
Yeah. At this point, you're surrounded by the cops, and you've got a cop hostage by charm person.
Oh.
Which is the way they're looking at this. Like, they don't know what's going on. The captain is, like, acting a little weird. Like, "Hey, man, just let him go." And they're like, "Dude, we clearly saw you cast magic on this dude. You cast magic. This dude is not acting right." Like, they're really stopped.
Are the rest of you talking about, like, that, like, warm glow that you could see emanate from my hands just now? That's not magic. Well, it is magic, but it's not magic that I cast. It's magic that's based off... So, here's the thing. I grew up in a Tabaxi village, and I have been training with a local druid. One of the first things that I ever did was went on a trip to collect mushrooms from this special grove that gets created into a magic salve to heal most things. And while doing that, so I didn't know this at the time, but you're supposed to pick those mushrooms with gloves on, and I just picked them with my hands. And so now I have, like, I guess, it's almost like a small fungus that grows on the palm of my hands that, you can't see it with your eyes. It's this is what the druid told me. You can't see it, but it's there. And so when you touch people who maybe have some sort of ailment or something that it tries to, like, do its thing and heal them, which then results in this glow. But it's I can't control it, and it's really more of a curse at this point. So there must have been something going on. It could have been intestinal issues. It could have been a cut. It could have been anything on your captain here. But when I touched him, that's what happened.
It was the syphilis.
This is all so fucked.
As you say all that, the 5 guards that are standing around you or in front of you there. Actually, I need to make a roll real quick. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. You see all 5 of them start to, like, they're looking at each other, confused and befuddled. Almost like you can clearly tell they some form of magic has just been performed on them. They are all confused and befuddled and standing there and looking around and look almost like completely dumb-dumbed. And from the alley where you've been all but herded, just that little bit down the street to this alley here. Come on. Seriously? This way. Come on. Leave that one. Tell them to walk off. The rest should be confused for just a minute, okay?
Who's talking to me?
All you hear is a voice. You can't see anything in the darkness of the alley.
I'm gonna look to my chief of police friend and say, I think it's best if we just part ways. Just go. You got better things to do. You still have somebody you're hunting, trying to find. It's not me. So I'm just gonna dip out here. And I go. It was great to see you. I'll see you at your mom's for Thanksgiving.
All right.
And then I go to the voice, whoever said to come here.
Walking back in the alley, you can see Hemlock standing near a couple of trash cans. Seriously, boy. You've got to learn.
I had it covered. I had it handled. I was just fine.
What exactly were you sent here for?
Absolutely no idea. What are you here for? I don't know. What are any of us here for? Really?
Why did Stumption send you to me?
We're all just kind of dust in the wind at this point.
You're not answering.
I've been asking that myself, sir. I don't know why I'm here. He just said to head this way. I'm looking for people to help. And then maybe
Well, maybe
also,
it's the people you
I'm a
left
cousin.
back in that room. Did you
They're
ever think of
fine.
that?
They're fine. I had something I wanted to do.
And what exactly did you want to do?
Where did I say I was going? Tartano's Spirit House.
Yeah, Spirit House.
Why do you want to go to that spirit? Why do you want to go there?
Why do you want to know?
Well, if your mentor sent you to me, it was for a reason. And I'm curious as to your motives.
I was told Tartano's Spirit House is a place where one can fight or learn to fight, practice fighting. I don't know, something like that.
Let off some steam.
And it seems to me
Well,
that
if you want to blow off some steam and train a little, why not ask me?
I'm not trying to blow off steam. Train, yes, because it seems like everywhere we go, we're getting into fights. And as much as Stumpchin is great, I never really learned how to fight real well, aside from hit people with a stick and throw a rock. So
You can train all you want in an arena, but it will never prepare you for what you will deal with in the real world. Simulations, just going in and training is done on the road, boy. I would imagine you can learn a lot from those people in that room. I learned a lot from my friends, Stumpchin, my wife. You don't learn on your own, you learn with other people.
I don't know if I can learn what I feel like I need to learn from those people.
And what is it you think you need to learn?
How to kick ass. No. Just how to... I don't know. I feel like the majority of everybody who I've been traveling with, those who know how to fight utilize their strength. I'm not strong, but I'm
Well, then you have
fast.
to learn how to utilize other things. A measure
None
of
of them-
one man on the battlefield is not measured by the size of his sword, or it's measured by what he can do. Use your elements around you. You can support those.
Well, does that answer your question? That's what I'm trying to do.
You'll learn nothing there that you can't learn from me.
I'm hesitant to believe you,
And
but
he looks at you and says, we should probably be going back. You should probably disguise yourself.
fine. We'll go back. And I turn into a cat.
And as he's walking down the way, he says, when we get there, since I know you can't talk right now, and he looks like a crazy hobo walking down the street. You can see him not directly making his way. He's making his way through the trash and like what a hobo would do in his routine migration back. And he's talking the whole way, letting you know that if there's something you want to know or train on or learn, just ask. And that you should also rely on your friends. And it takes a couple
What
of hours.
friends?
And yeah, we'll say at this point you get back at the point where they wake up.
I was
Yeah,
only gone for like an hour. Jesus.
we'll say a couple of hours. Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much you got there and had your immediate run-in with the law. Yeah, don't say that. We'll say an hour and a half, tops. So yeah, you get back. Zod, you would have seen Hemlock make his way up and out of the.
Yeah. I'm not gonna follow him.
And come back with. I guess. Did you stay a cat until you get downstairs?
Yeah. I'll enter back in and drop
with
the
a cat in tow and.
Yeah, welcome back, and we'll go back downstairs.
And Hemlock comes over and sits by you, Twig, and if there's anything you want, or whatever you were trying to get,
I don't necessarily know what I was trying to get. Well, I do know, but
questions won't ask themselves.
I don't know what that means.
I can't answer a question if I don't know it.
I just wanted to learn how to fight.
So he's sitting beside you. Are you sitting, standing? What are you doing?
I feel like I'm standing. I dropped my wild shape. So I was just standing. I haven't sat yet. I could sit. If I wanted to.
Are you wearing shoes?
He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I was thinking about that, but he's not going to do that. He looks at you and says, "The only fight you really need to win is in here. These will only go as far as this." And points at his temple. Clearly he's pointing his, you know what I mean, his brain, his head.
You're telling me I need to learn how to headbutt before I can punch.
I love it.
I'm kidding. I know what you're saying.
Does Twig wear shoes?
No.
Okay.
I still can't get over toe beans. I still can't get over that. Sorry, that was so fucking funny. Because now every time I look at the damn cat, I'm like, toe beans. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm done.
Well, I have something that might help you, Twig. If you can wear shoes, I guess. I don't know, boots of speed, if you want them.
Yeah, so what are the rest of you doing? At this point, it's, we'll say it's now 8 hours. So it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The rest of you are now awake. Yeah. You would have seen Twig and Hemlock come back in the door.
I would like to find out if there's a way to check if the curse has been removed from me. Could that be... Would you be able to detect that through, like, detect magic or something?
Actually, Cole, can you ping remove curse? I need to look at that compared to what the condition is. Would that take it? Would that destroy that?
Usually,
I mean, it says all curses.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yep.
It's up to you, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh.
rules is written. It removes every curse. That includes lycanthropy.
All right.
Because it is in its name a curse.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it would have removed it.
Also, Xander, I got you if you want to get rid of all that, like, angry stuff. Let me know.
I'll keep that in the back of my head.
I'll do finger guns at him.
I'm also going to give...
Finger gun.
Sorry, just 1 second. I'm going to give those spells that I got, the potions that I got the 2 doses of the curse suppression. I'm going to give both of those to Xander to use if he ever finds himself in bloodlust.
Well, as you do that, my hands are like trying to comprehend the shape that the finger guns that he did.
Trying to mimic finger guns. I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Are you? You're not human? What are you?
No, I'm half elf drow.
Ah.
But like guns are not a thing where he's from. So, you doing the motion of finger guns is like, oh, well, okay. What is that?
Pew pew.
No, I don't know.
You'll get it one day. No worries.
Sure. I'll trust you on that one.
And Hemlock.
Oh, cool. So I'm not cursed anymore. Nice.
Did any of you have business in town other than this one? And looking at Twig.
Are there any pearls in town?
Other than this one?
You can probably find a pearl at Antrob's, but like I said, especially with what the commotion that this one's caused, and the rest of you were seen with her and her magic yesterday. If you all want to go,
magic.
you may want to be disguised, except for maybe you, and he points at you, Xander.
Oh.
I don't think you were associated with the rest of them.
No.
Wait, what did I do?
You were
you're associated.
You and Maggie were with the rest of the group at the inn where the assault happened, the magic happened. Yeah, Morgan broke the law, casting magic, and then you were all there and friendly with each other when Twig assaulted the innkeeper. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are sullying my good name. How dare you?
And at this point, now that there's been even more of a kerfuffle,
Can I just pay the hobo to go get me a pearl? Seems like he can move freely through this town pretty easily.
a pearl? I got you one pearl. And
Yeah, one
you see him
for
scrummage in the
identify.
dirt and digging a little hole, and he pulls out a little bag and he says, "Hey, I got a couple of things in here." Sort of fingers his way in and pulls out a pearl. I've got a couple of them if y'all need them.
Fucking perfect. It's a 100 GP pearl.
Yeah, it's a pearl.
All right, cool. I give him 100 gold for the pearl.
He puts his hand up and doesn't take the money.
Nah, dude, I have to give you the 100 gold. The pearl has to be worth 100 gold.
Mm-hmm. No discounts.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, fine. He takes the 100, we'll say 100 gold from you.
Okay.
And he looks at it for a second, and he says, "Accept it." And then looks over at Morgan and hands her, or puts his hand out with the 100 gold.
I take the gold, look at it kind of for a second, and then just give it to Verathok. Can you hold this for me?
This is the interesting way that this happened. But I'm about it.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So I would like to go shopping, but I'm going to do a little bit of disguising. Let's see. So I never gave... So the name that I gave at the gate was Moore. I never said Morgan. So they don't have my real name. The name that Twig said, he called me Morgan when in front of the or the innkeeper. So the innkeeper is reported a Morgan, not a Moore. So if I make myself look a little different, they will not know who I am. So I'm going to go ahead and put back on my fine clothing. I'm going to put my pirate hat on top of my head. I'm going to... Let's see, what else do I got? And let's see. I'm also going to use some of the oil that I purchased to kind of grease up my hair a little bit, just to kind of make it look a little ickier than I usually do. And then I'm also going to use a minor illusion to give myself a big old honking nose. Oh, wait, shit, never mind. That won't work. Never mind. Crap.
I'm just picturing this now, this, like, sort of, like, greasied up, like, looking a little used up pirate woman comes crawling out of a bush. That's cute.
Yeah, well, I thought my minor illusion lasted longer, but it doesn't, so never mind. Scrap that all. I guess I'm sticking here. Unless Maggie wants to use the disguise kit for me, on me.
Maggie's gone.
Yeah, she's gone, so I guess I'm staying here. Never mind.
You could ask Xander.
Does Xander have a disguise kit?
I have one.
No, Xander can just leave.
I could just go. I have to go to the armorer anyway.
Well, the thing is, I want to go and see what I can find, like, magic item-wise.
Don't we all?
Tell you what,
Yeah.
if you go out and go shopping and you purchase anything that sounds interesting on my behalf, that a sorcerer could use to, say, improve her ability to hit, etc., I have gold to pay you back.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do something for you.
I have a disguise kit too, guys.
Oh, are you proficient?
Yeah, I have the charlatan or whatever the fuck the charlatan background. So pretty sure I get that.
Yeah, you're good then.
Yeah.
Can you disguise me up so I don't look like myself?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Xander, if you're going to the armorer, could I give you money to, like, just keep an eye out for something for me?
Oh, you sure you don't want to come with me?
I don't want to leave this room anymore.
Oh, okay.
He
already-
learned.
Tried to leave this morning, and it was fine, but it didn't go as expected. So
Okay. Well, I'll be quick. So just hand me with whatever you need me to have, I guess.
I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces, and can you just be on the lookout for either like some like hand wraps or like arm bracers? But yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I'm looking for.
Hand wraps or bracers. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Gonna give you 1,000 gold.
All right. Let me go ahead and add that to my thing. 1 grand. All right. I'm heading out, people.
Yeah, I need nothing, so I'm
Wait.
just gonna hold the fort down here.
Wait, Verathok was going to do a disguise for me.
Yeah, however long that takes, I'll spend doing that. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. We'll say 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Would that is that good? Like a good makeup time, like where you're.
I have no fucking clue.
We'll say 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, it takes a couple of minutes,
Takes
but I'm
like
not
a
going to
good
say it's
hour.
like
10 minutes.
ridiculous. It's not like, oh my god, she's been in there for like 2 hours or something.
Oh fuck! Wait, is there any water near here?
I can create it.
There's no. You don't see any water, but
Like-
I mean,
like
you
a
definitely have a
fountain.
source of water there. I mean, you.
Well,
do
I mean,
have
like a
Zod and his
fountain in the
bucket and
city
his
or
helmet and his
anything?
helmet of endless water.
I got water. What do you want? And I'll just say stream. Here's a gallon.
No, like a big enough container of water for me to stick my head in.
God has one.
He's got his
Yeah,
helmet.
you can.
Can you fill it with water and do that?
Sure. I'll just keep filling my helmet with water, and you can stick your head in it. Here you go.
Well, no, like I need to be able to submerge my head in
You
water.
can set it down on the ground, right, and put your head in it, like upside
Well,
down,
that-
like a bucket, right? It's a bucket helmet, right?
I mean, I guess if that
I mean,
works.
they just
Yeah.
look really weird, but you could do it. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna
Just
do
imagine
that, and I'm
like a
gonna.
person with their in a helmet with their head on the ground, like, right?
Okay, well then I'm gonna blow the seashell under the water in the helmet.
Did I see?
Oh, no,
What is
you're not
going on?
necessarily be able to do that.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Yeah, that's why I was asking, somewhere where I can
No, but-
submerge my head.
Like, if your head has to be completely submerged, you wouldn't have room for a seashell. And there's
Well,
no
that's- yeah,
tub
that's-
or anything big enough around to make like anything like that.
Is there like a fountain in this town or anything?
Yeah, there's a fountain in town.
Well, while everyone else is doing their thing, I'm gonna go blow the seashell underwater in the fountain. Because I forgot that I made that promise. And apparently my fucking soul will get torn apart if I fuck this up, so.
Oh, okay.
You
No
saying?
True. It's true.
All right. So, are you disguising yourself? Because you were a known associate of the rest of the group.
I
you
mean,
would have seen the incident at the inn. You were definitely there when she cast magic and was, the innkeeper was like, I want money to keep myself quiet, and y'all shortchanged him. And then he got assaulted. I mean, I'm going to say you're smart enough to realize that if you go out on the street, your chances are.
Was there a big enough, is there like a big enough bucket or something like a wash pail or some sort of container I could just fill with water and then he can stick his head
nothing
in,
like that in here.
blow his horn?
No, there's nothing like that in here.
is there a bathtub?
No.
Let me see if I have anything that we can use.
I mean, I'll just wear a hood. Like, I'm not too worried about it. I didn't do any. I haven't done anything wrong. I have just been around.
Guilty by association.
This is ridiculous.
Known associate.
Plus, well, technically, I have paperwork and shit that says a different name and all that, so I'm good. I gave them.
They will capture you, and then they will torture you to tell them where we are.
Right, but I have documentation and shit that says I'm not Verathok.
These
Well,
town
they're not-
guards don't care.
The
I was almost
probe
murdered
everybody.
by 6 of them in the street. They do not care.
Alright, I guess I'll disguise myself too.
Just to be safe, please. Just, yeah.
I love it.
They apprehended you because you actually did commit a crime.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Morgan, you committed a crime too.
And I wasn't stupid enough to walk out of this room without any kind of disguise.
I was a cat. I was disguised all the way until I got to the door of where I was going.
Yeah,
Don't
and
call
you
me stupid.
I didn't call you stupid. I just said I'm not stupid enough to do that.
Young lady.
Oh, oh gosh.
Before we do leave, though, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Good thinkings.
Okay.
It lasts 8 hours, so.
Is that a visible thing?
It doesn't say it's visible. It just says a protective magical force surrounds you until the spell ends.
When you cast it, it's visible for just a second before it, like, you know what I mean, like shimmers, like people can see it's there, and then it becomes invisible. So.
Is that? Yeah, I guess it doesn't say that. I'm not sure. So, but if that's how you want to play it, I'm down with that.
Yeah, like people can see it, and then it just sort of shimmers. You know what I mean? Like it's there, like when you watch Star Trek, and they're like shields up, and it's like womp. You can see it, and then it sort of disappears. You know what I mean? Like it's there,
right?
But you can't see it. All right. So yeah, is that what you guys are doing? You're all disguised up, heading out.
Yeah.
Well, so if we look at the map, then Hawthorne's shack is literally right next to the water. We wouldn't have to go into town to do this water thing for Verathok. It's literally right behind.
How high are those walls, though, and how far down is the water?
The grounds lead.
Well, I mean, it looks like it looks like it's on a beach.
I think I may be looking at the wrong place. I don't know where we're at.
You guys are. Hold on 1 second.
We're at number 31, I thought.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are way down.
31.
Here.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll just go stick my head in the water.
When you guys come out,
I don't even need to
come out
disguise
right here at
myself.
this bush right here.
I should still disguise
Yeah,
yourself
so
anyway.
just go behind the shack, and it looks like that's a beach, and stick your head in the water.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'm not even gonna bother casting Mage Armor and shit. I was just doing that because I thought we had to go to duel. I thought I had to go to town. If I don't, then I'm not. But yeah, I'll go below that fucking seashell underwater.
All right. You're gonna have to remind me about that again. Shit.
The armorer gave me it in order to give me a deal on the stuff he made me.
Yeah, as you blow this seashell under the water, it's almost like almost like when you were a kid and you blew into like a straw, like that didn't have it had just a little bit of drink down on your. That's what it feels like on your face as it goes around you, but you hear a very, very loud, and you can almost feel the water echo and reverberate around you as it goes away. And you don't hear a response, but you feel calmness, as if the water is calming for just a moment. It's warm and soothing and relaxing and just calming, and then it goes away back into the normal river. But you feel as if what you've done was heard.
The guy didn't show up?
Nobody showed up. But you can tell that
Okay.
There was a reaction that, you know what I mean? Like, it was heard. The summons may not have happened immediately, but you were definitely heard.
How do you hear that? I have headphones in and
Mom, I can play the game on here with my headphones on.
it's my
Chris.
one. Yeah,
Yo.
put on the educational, okay?
While everybody is going shopping and doing anything, Twig just wants to take a short rest.
All right. And Hemlock also offers to, if you want to spar with him, you're more than welcome to spar with him, and he's more than welcome to do whatever you want while you're there.
I would like to spar with him. I would like to take this short rest. And while I'm short resting, I also want to take... Well, I'm going to remove my staff from my bag of holding so that I have it with me again. And then I also want to take the coin out that I received from the Musquab's Chamberlain while I'm short resting and hold it and think the word memory. I haven't had a good moment to do that yet.
Shoot me in chat what that is again. My notes for that.
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, that's all it said on there was memory, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what you were planning to do with that, man.
So yeah, you hold this coin and think memory for just a minute. Or you're concentrating on that. And there was a moment years ago. It was a night years ago of festivities with the people there in Whispergrass. And you remember seeing the town shaman and following him. Out of the town square and behind a building. And following him down a dark stairway. You entered a room. You followed him into a room. Not very well lit, but lit enough. The room looked undisturbed. It was octagonal. And there were people, 8 people, sleeping in beds around the walls of the room. Paintings on each wall. And you saw the town shaman. Not Stumpchin, but Stumpchin's teacher. Stumpchin's mentor. With an old totem stick, saying words of an ancient language that you clearly cannot comprehend. But looking around, you saw 8 people sleeping on these cots. And as it goes away, you realize that you recognize some of the faces of those laying in those beds. Maggie, Zod, Xander, Morgan. Sleeping peacefully. 4 other people. Twig, I guess you did meet Darius. So yeah, you would have seen Darius there laying there as well. You saw a small child and a blue dragonborn. In the 8th bed was an elf that you clearly don't recognize. The little girl you recognize just from your time in that part of the Feywild. And as you're making that walk, that is where you snap. As you see those faces, you snap back into reality, into the here and now. But you clearly remember it as a child. You don't know why you didn't remember it up until now, but you remember that moment clearly now.
That's why. It's trippy. Weird. I'm not gonna tell anybody. I keep that to myself.
Keeping that one to yourself, a little close to the vest.
Yeah, I'm keeping that one to myself. I don't see how it's relevant yet. And then I'll spar. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, and he spars with you, not necessarily getting too aggressive, but doesn't give you an inch. And yeah, I don't know how we work that in training. I guess how would we do
I
that?
have no idea. Everybody else do their stuff.
Yeah, you guys spar, and like I said, if you have any questions you want to ask, yeah, fire away. As for we'll move on to the rest of the group while you're doing that. So Morgan, Xander, Varathok, and Zada, you're sticking back, right?
Yeah, I'm sticking back. I'm good. I'm just sitting here watching Twig and Fungus Boy do some sparring,
Yeah,
laughing.
we'll say Maggie hangs back as well. She's over there in the corner, just chilling, sleeping. Yeah.
Yep, I don't.
All right, so the three of you are out and about. Varathok, you went and stuck your head in the water there. What are the Xander and Morgan? What are the two of you doing? Are you waiting for him to get done with that, or what are you doing?
I mean, Varathok, do you still want to go with us shopping, or you want to stay home?
I'm just gonna stay here and chill.
So I'm gonna go with Xander, but I'm gonna kind of just follow behind him. Clearly, like, not drawing attention to myself, just kind of rambling along with him.
Would it draw more attention if you're kind of following me, but not following me?
Not like I'm 10 meters behind you or something like that. Like, I'm just kind of just not next to you, not like being obvious, like, oh, hey, I'm a person who's powerful and can do some weird shit.
Okay, sure.
Just kind of just nonchalant.
Okay, sure. That's fun. All right. Well.
So you lead, I'll follow.
Okay.
All right.
So
where are you headed?
I'm gonna. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go to the armorer that I talked to the day prior.
All right. You get there, and it's we'll say it's about the same time you showed up yesterday. It's getting to you can see that the shops are starting to wind down. You're going to have to be in a hurry, but yeah, you get to this blacksmith, and you can hear tang, tang, tang as you approach, so you can clearly tell that someone is working inside.
Okay. Well, do you want to come inside with me or not? Not, Morgan?
What the heck, dude? I'll come inside. Better to be in there than on the street.
Walking inside, you are greeted with the blast of heat from. You can see where there's a furnace in the back, and Xander, you recognize this same gentleman from yesterday. He's huge, bulking, just built, hammering away, hairy-chested bear. You can see again more sizzle marks where he's been hit with this hot metal as he's hammering. And as you enter, he says, "Oh, give me just 1 minute. I'll be right there, sir." Clang, 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 and he takes the. You can clearly tell he's working on a sword and sticks it in the cooling pit there, and turns and walks over, and he is glistening, sweaty. Yeah. Why, hello. I was expecting you a little earlier. The inquiry about the boots, correct?
Yeah. Do you want like a towel first, man?
Oh, I'm good. And walks over, and you can see him grab a shirt and pulls the shirt on and over, and you can clearly tell it's we'll say it's blue, but you can clearly tell it just soaks up the sweat, and he's sorry. And he wipes his hands on his shirt and a little bit of his pants, like trying to dry them off. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna tap Morgan on the shoulder and like, hey, Monet, huh? Is that what you like, huh?
What are you doing? Stop it! Go away! Leave me alone.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So, what did you end up finding out about the boots?
The boots can be recharged for. He said it was 200 gold pieces per charge. He said he could max it out at 5.
That's insane. Okay, I'll just take the boots as they are now.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do better. I did say that I didn't want to take any money up front because I didn't want to, don't want to break any agreement, you know? I'm man of my word and all that.
You did say that. Okay, what about the sword or the rapier?
Rapier? Yeah, made one. He had me inspired last night, and he walks over and he pulls out this you can clearly tell it's a very well crafted rapier. It's got a friendship knot on it and everything. Said I had it certified this morning. And Xantrum was able to do a little this and a little that for it. It would be the equivalent of a +1 rapier.
Fantastic. How much?
400 gold pieces.
All right, stay less. I'm going to hand him 400 gold pieces.
And he hands it to you. Says it's already registered with the town. So when you go to leave or you check in, and he looks down and he still sees the bracelet around your wrist and says, "Oh, when you check in, just let him know you bought it from me. Like I said, everything should be taken care of."
Before me and my friend Monet leave, do you by chance have any bracers?
Bracers?
Like maybe some bracers of protection, something?
Might have something over here. And he walks over to a shelf and he leans up, and you can see him rummaging in there for a second. He says, "Oh," and he pulls out this case, and he sets it down, and he opens it up and says, I mean, I have these. The studded leather braces.
Okay. Are they
something?
Are they bracers of defense?
There's something there. I've had them up there for a while. I never had Xantrum look into them. I don't necessarily know what they are, but I know they're a little more than what they seem.
Monet, can you?
Or anything? I do know that. I wouldn't peddle in any black magic shit.
But they are defensive bracers. That's an oxymoron.
I don't know why you would wear braces for any other reason, really. I mean,
yeah, I know that was a dumb question.
Right, and like he's.
Out of game, these are the bracers I'm looking for, like the bracers of defense.
No, they're not bracers of defense. Well, I mean, you don't know. He doesn't know. I'm not going to tell you in or out of game whether they are or not. They could be. They're more than what they seem, but he doesn't know what they are, but he can tell you they're not cursed.
I can try to persuade him to a lower price than whatever he pitches to you first.
Well, this is all our friends' money. I don't want to spend money on something that we don't know. You know, we don't have all of the information on.
Well, find out how much he wants.
How much do you
I
want?
might buy them myself.
Well, since I don't necessarily know what they are, I mean, normal studded leather braces go for what, 20, 30 gold pieces?
Oh, that's good. We don't even need to haggle on that. Let's do that.
I'm willing to go maybe 100 gold pieces. I mean, like I said, I know that there's something, but I don't know what they are, and I don't. If they're really powerful magic, then you get a steal. If they're not, well then, like I said, I'm not trying to rip you off.
Could I persuade you to meet me in the middle at 70?
I'd be willing to do 75, especially for a pretty lady like yourself.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Whoa! Hold on. How do you not know? How do you know Monet's not here with me? You just gonna openly do that in front of my face?
Oh well, I do apologize, sir.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you, sir. Just wanted to put you on the spot.
I could see friends, but I didn't necessarily see lovers. But
yeah,
if I'm mistaken, I am mistaken. I do apologize.
No, it was just a joke.
75 gold sold.
Well, here you are. Is there anything else I can do for
All
the
right.
two of you?
Not that I know of. We were supposed to get something for our other friend. Do you remember what it was?
Wait, above table. Are you? Was there actually something else?
Verathok sent us out to get something.
I thought he wanted the bracers. No, Twig wanted the bracers.
Twig wanted the bracers. I think it was a pearl, right?
I already got that.
No, he bought that from.
Okay, he got that.
But I need a pearl. I still need one.
I completely forgot why I had the thousand extra gold.
That was for bracers or hand wraps for Twig.
Okay, was there specific bracers that you're looking for?
Nope. I was just looking for like bracers or hand wraps. Nothing specific, nothing magic about them.
Okay, cool. Well, then we did what we needed to do.
It sounds like Morrigan actually.
Could you direct this?
Monet.
Yeah, well, Monet. Yes.
She's Monet right now.
Yes, I'm a Monet. I'm a Monet. I'm really pretty from far away, but once you get close up, just a big old mess.
Yeah, I don't.
And if you guys can get that reference, if you guys can get that reference, I'm your best friend. That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
Do you happen to sell anything that would keep somebody who's maybe not very strong safe? Somebody who might not be able to wear armor like a regular person, but still finds herself in situations that could be dangerous?
So you're looking for something like leather armor, something a little lighter? What are you exactly looking for, dear?
So, Chris, I have no proficiency in armor at all, so I'm looking for something that is going to help with my AC, but I can't wear armor. So I'm wondering if there was anything that met those requirements.
If you can get bracers of defense. I have those as well because I can't wear armor. And if you're not wearing armor, it increases your AC by 2.
Okay, so we already decided that this guy doesn't have them. So
fuck, my bad.
He looks at you. I mean, you're well dressed, right?
Yes.
He looks at you for a second and says, I might have something. And you see him start fiddling around in his, and he pulls out one box and he opens it up and he's looking through this. No, not here. And he pushes it back and he opens another and he rifles through it for a second. Not here. And he goes to another and he pulls it out and he's like, yes, I think so. And he walks over and he presents you a corset.
All right. Well, this is beautiful.
It's got a little
What is
something,
it?
something in there. It'll give you, however you want to have the guy describe it. It would be like wearing a +1. It'd be like wearing bracers, but just a corset, but +1. It'll give you +1 to defense or to your armor class.
Okay. And how much would you like for this?
He looks at you and he looks at it and he says, "It's perfect. Give me 150 gold pieces." I think that's pretty fair. I'm already giving you a discount. I mean, look. And he looks at you, Xander, and looks back at her. Looks back at you, Morgan, and says, "I mean, I'm already giving you a pretty good discount on that. Hoping maybe we can grab a drink or so later."
All right now.
I don't know if my gentleman friend here would be okay with that, but that's so kind of you. I could do definitely 250.
Yeah, I could definitely lift more than this guy.
So you're offering more. He looks at you and he's, "Sure, I'll take 250 gold pieces. It was only 150, but if you're going to give me 250, then a deal is a deal."
You know, you were so kind and so complimentary. I'm so appreciative of that.
Well, you're more than welcome to come back here anytime if you need anything.
Thank you so much. And then I'm going to scramble out of there faster than like the Tasmanian devil.
I'm gonna follow behind her, shaking my head, looking at that guy. No, I could definitely fold that fool. Anyway, Monet. By the way, okay, his muscles weren't that big, and I could definitely beat him in an arm wrestling contest. Okay, just say.
I know.
All right.
You know, I'm not really into the sweaty thing, so there was nothing there.
Good, because I wasn't jealous at all. Let's continue on our journey. Do we have anything else to get?
We need to stop by a jewelry store, maybe. I need to get a pearl.
Okay, let's do that then. I know of 2 magic shops within the area. I've been to both, so they could possibly have something.
Let's go.
If we look at the map, we're at 19, which is the weapon shop. 12 and 6 were the magic shops, correct? DM?
Let me look at my legend here.
I know 12.
Antiquities and what was the other one? 12 and
6?
Yep, the Tartano Spirit House. You were told that you could find magic items there if you went there.
All right, let's go to the antiquities place first.
Yeah, and as we go, let's just try to avoid the guard patrols. There's no sense inviting issues.
Well, that's true. But it's also, if you look straight forward through the bush, it's right there.
Yeah.
So
all right, let's go.
We don't have to sneak that much. All right.
Well, as we go, I'm going to slip my arm into Xander's so it looks like we're traveling together, and it's just going to be really non-interesting to look at. Just totally chill and normal looking.
Just a normal human with what looks like a drow. Normal.
Well,
Yeah, you make your way. You can see. You walk past some of the city guard. They do look to be on high alert, wandering around, or not wandering around, but they're making their routine, their patrols. But yeah, you make it back to Xander, what you clearly remember and are familiar with, Entraves and Antiquities, and it looks like a antique shop as you approach. It is getting late. You can still see the light on, but yeah, it's starting to. You can definitely tell that the shops are going to start closing up here relatively shortly.
He's always closing fast. We're gonna go ahead and rush in. I'll open the door for Monet, so she can get in as quick as possible.
And walking in, it is that same. Like I said, Xander, you've been here before. It's familiar. It looks like an old antique shop. And at the far back of the room, you can see a little old gnome behind the counter.
Did I get this gnome's name last time?
I do not believe you asked his name. No.
No.
And as you enter, he sees you and says, "Oh, welcome back from yesterday."
Yes. I have a question. Do you have a pearl that is worth exactly 100 gold? Can't be one more or one less.
Pearls, I do
Is that true?
Quite a collection of pearls. And
Value has to be 100.
And he
okay, I didn't know it couldn't be over.
You hear a thump, and then from behind the counter comes this little rickety old gnome. I mean, he's got his one hand over his back. He's got a cane as he's walking. Gets to one of the display cases, and there's drawers down there, and he opens a drawer, and both of you can see it looks like it's just pearls and pearls and pearls. Some really big, some really small. And he almost fiddles through them like marbles and pulls out, and he says, "Huh? I have one right here." And he pushes the drawer closed and says, "One pearl worth 100 gold pieces. You were honorable yesterday and very nice, young man."
Well, thank you. Is this the one you're looking for?
I pick it up and act like I know what I'm doing. Well, actually, I guess I probably would know. Yeah, I know Morgan would know what a good pearl looks like, a good quality piece of jewelry. So I'll examine it and make sure it looks like it's good, and then I'll set 100 gold onto the counter.
What it is. You can clearly tell what it is.
Or inventory.
Mhm.
Oh, I already is back to that. All right.
I
Cool.
will have to say, you're a good customer.
Well, thank you. Or were you talking to my friend over here? Both is a good option too.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
Nope.
I would be interested in actually, sorry. I would be interested in any little trinkets you might have lying around that have magical properties.
Well,
Something
what
that
kind of
a
trinket are
woman
you
could
looking
wear
for, dear?
without being obvious.
Like an earring or a necklace or something, or a ring?
That would be lovely.
Why, I do have a ring over here that is... And you can see him make his way back to the counter in the back of the room, and you can see it looks like when you go to like a festival and they get the ring displays, like the little fingers sort of sticking out with like the rings on them, and he pulls one ring off and he looks at it and says, "Yes, this is the one." And he walks back over and he says, "This is a ring of lightning bolts."
Ooh. Can you tell me about it?
It'll zap the shit out of something. It recharges once a week, I think. Every week it'll recharge.
And how much are you looking for this ring?
Well, that depends on what your intentions are with it.
You know, I'm a young mother, and I find myself in situations where I'm set upon by those who don't have good intentions, and I sometimes need to be able to protect myself.
I protect her too, okay? Don't just think I'm just letting her walk. All right. What are you trying to do? Are you
You're
trying
just the eye candy.
to... I am beautiful, though.
you're my true man.
All right. Never mind. Don't mind my
He
interjection.
looks at you and says, well, you seem like you have a good heart. I'd say 300 gold pieces.
Could you do 250? You know, with the economy the way it is, food is costing so much more these days.
I can
Diapers.
go as low as 275.
I can make 275 work. I think I can fit that into my budget. Thank you so much.
Well then, and he places the ring in your hand and cups your hand and says, use it wisely, dear.
I will protect my children to the best of my ability.
What children?
I have 3 of them. They're just not in diapers anymore, but that's above table. All right. I buy the ring and I say, okay, I'm ready to go.
All right. What's next?
I think that's all I need. We might want to just get some supplies. I mean, we're about to go into a maze for 24 hours, so food, water, torches, stuff like that, maybe.
Okay. We'll buy a couple of explorer kits. Or dungeoneer.
Yeah, so probably a general store then.
DM is shop 1 the general store?
No, that is the Martyr's Barter.
Okay, which number is that, or do I need to? Can I just turn and ask where the general store is?
You never asked for anybody where the general store was.
I'm asking the gnome where the general store
Can you
is.
get her?
Oh,
Can you get her some water?
Looking for the general store.
I said water.
Oh,
What are you wanting, honey?
Could you repeat that?
You can watch TV in here.
you're gonna want to head to Herrock's barn. It is, and he will
No.
give you
Put on
directions
something
to that, and
educational.
I will put that number on the map. In 2 seconds here. That's number 23.
We need rations.
Hold on, I need to. Fog of War.
Hey, Chris, that ring that I just got, how much damage does it do?
It will do 6d8 lightning damage.
Ooh.
And that is 100-foot line of lightning damage.
That's a nice line.
Nice. And that renews once per week?
You get
Is it like
3
at sun?
charges per week.
3 charges per week. Okay.
So power.
And when does it is it on Sunday, like Sunday evening that it recharges, or like how does that work?
We're gonna say from the moment you attune to it, it will recharge weekly as per that date. You have to attune to the weapon.
Okay.
Or attune to the ring. The item. They're right
Okay.
here.
Oh,
Number 23 is
Yes, even more
it's called
snake
Harrock's Barn, and it is the general store, the your quarter store where you would go and get things you would need for the road, rope, feed, grain, food, rations, pitons, all the normal stuff you would find in the PHB. And if you're looking for that kind of stuff, that's where you want to go.
okay. Xander, you want to head that way?
Yes, ma'am. You lead the way.
All right.
Now. And I'm
All
gonna.
right. I will.
And I'm gonna do like the finger guns that Verathok did. I'm gonna do it like I don't know what I'm doing, but I assume that it's just a nice gesture. Unless it's not.
All right, so making your way down the street, you come to what you can clearly tell is a general store. A small little front porch there leading up into this, what you can see outside, feed bags, a couple of barrels. Yeah. The lights are on.
All right, I will
It's
go ahead
starting-
and
at this
walk us
point,
inside.
We were in there for about, 45 minutes or so? So it's 5:30-ish. The sun is starting to go down, but the lights are still on.
We're just going inside.
Okay, and entering,
Well-
you see shelves or just this display counters. You can see some small daggers and hand axes and rope and just general things that you'd see in like an army surplus store as you walk in the door.
All right. This is all you?
Alrighty. You said we're looking for Dungeoneer kits, right?
Yes. Dungeoneer kits. We'll need several drinks. Some rations. I would say about 10 rations.
I got 10 rations and unlimited water for us.
Okay, so we don't need water. So let's see, rations.
Yeah, extra rations wouldn't.
I've got 15 rations, so maybe if we got like another 15, that would cover all of us, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And as the two of you are
So
wandering through, all of a sudden, right beside you, standing there, almost out of nowhere and creepily, is a Tabaxi, who, you guys remember Evil Dead, right?
Yes.
Bruce Campbell. Like imagine like a Tabaxi version of Bruce Campbell standing there. He's got almost like the warp, little bit of like dirt paint under his eyes, and he just looks a little rattled but like what you could only imagine is clearly what you would imagine runs a surplus store. Hi, what can I do for you? Hi. Name's Sal.
Seth?
Sal. I'm Sal. What can I do for you?
Sal.
What can I get for you?
I
got everything you need.
planning. Thank you. If you have it, we're looking for some things to take with us on a trip. We're looking for about 15 rations, some bottles of, I think it was alcohol, I believe. And then some lengths of rope. What else did you say? Some like
rope. I got that
what
right
did you
over
say?
here. You can see him reach down. He throws down like it looks like a figure eight of rope. I got rope right here. Rations. He walks over and you can see him pull out, and it looks like they're not necessarily like MREs, but he pulls out these You can see them things of hard bread and not what are clearly rations. It's hard bread and dried meat. Boom! I got that. Alcohol, vials. I got vials of oil. I don't necessarily vials of alcohol, but I got vials of oil. And he pulls out a couple. And he's like, ching, 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 and he's clanging them together. And like, I got them right here. Clang. What else? What else are you looking for?
2 Dungeoneer packs.
I look at Xander.
2 Dungeoneer packs.
Dungeoneer packs? Yeah, I got those right over here. Hold on, I got those. And he reaches down. And he sets them down on the counter.
While he's doing all of that, I'm gonna look at her and mouth. Whoa, this dude is intense.
I got everything you need. If you're looking, I mean, seriously, with everything that's going on outside the walls, with all the dragons and shit, you can't be nothing but prepared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got just about everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking for a brass bowl. Do you have a brass bowl?
A brass bowl? I got a bowl. I don't necessarily have a brass bowl. What do you need a brass bowl for?
To eat stuff.
Yeah. It just needs to be.
Well, nothing but the finest for her.
Brass bowl? Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe. You have to give me a couple minutes on that one. I might have to dig around a little bit.
Take your time.
Is that actually something that's actually in the player's handbook, in the equipment guide?
Yes, it's listed as a component that I need for one of my ritual spells, a brass brazier.
If it's a magic component.
Right.
What your words were was that if it's not something that I can get easily, I have to purchase it.
Big pot.
It has to be like a big bronze thing that I can burn ingredients in.
Oh, you want like a brazier?
Yeah.
It takes him a couple minutes, and he pulls out something that's clearly busted up and has seen better days, but yeah, it'll do what it needs to do.
Wonderful.
Cooking pot.
That works for me. And I think that's all I needed, components-wise.
Are you sure you don't need anything else? I mean, come on. I got everything.
Can you think of anything else that we could use? I mean, we would love to hear your suggestions on things that we might need if we're going on
ball bearings. I mean, depending on where you're going, you don't want people following you. Caltrips always goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? They also work well for setting traps if you're camping out in the woods. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of fishing line goes a long way too. Is that like a tripwire? Just sort of thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying? I mean, booby traps. You gotta trap everything. You know what I'm saying?
A compass. That would work.
Got a compass. I got one of those. And he pulls out this little glass compass and sets it down.
All right. And maybe
I am interested in the caltrips. I am interested in those.
Yeah, he pulls out and you want caltrips? Yeah, I got plenty. I got bags and bags of those. And he pulls out like 3 bags and he sets them down. Chunk. And it's like imagine having like a dice bag. He throws them down on the table. And you know what a caltrip is? A caltrip is like it's a metal barb thing. Yeah, he's got bags of them.
How much for a bag?
What they are in the player's handbook. I don't remember that off the top of my head, but whatever it is in the player's handbook.
Can somebody look that up? I don't know where to go for that.
I'm looking it up now.
So, how much do you want for this whole supply stash here?
A bag of 20 costs 1 gold piece.
So I'll take 2 bags for. You said it was 4 gold pieces for 2 for 1. Okay, so 2 bags, which is 40 total, 40 caltrix. Okay.
I think we are Good.
Yeah, I think that's all we needed. Rope, rations, Dungeoneer packs.
Yeah, whatever
Two of them.
everything costs in the player's handbook. Just tally that up. He's not going to give you a package deal on any of that.
What's the lot thing? Have you been writing it down?
Gosh. Okay, so we need a
Nobody
price
writes
on the rope.
everything down. So whatever everything is.
The rope come. We get 50 feet of hemp rope with the Dungeoneer's pack. So we're getting 2, so that's 100 feet plus what we already have.
So then we probably don't need that. So the rations. Let's see. Rations are. Where do those go?
Rations come with the Dungeoneer's pack. 10 per pack.
So we have 20 rations. Okay, so that solves that.
So each Dungeoneer pack is 12 gold.
Okay, so that's 24 for that. And then the brass brazier. How much were you going to charge me for the brass brazier? Because I don't think that one would have a price on it.
It doesn't.
He says,
that's that.
It's a piece of shit. Give me 5 gold pieces for it.
It's a piece of shit. Give me 5.
I think not. I'll give you 1 for it.
You said it yourself.
No, lady. I'm gonna need 5 gold pieces. Sorry.
Then I'll take my business elsewhere.
Sorry.
Keep your crappy pot. So, all right.
Well, then
none of that. How much for the
the
compass?
That works too. You think I'm silly? I know what's going on. I see everything here.
Okay. Let's just finish up our business here.
How much for the compass, please?
Compass shouldn't be that much. Compass.
Yeah, whatever that is in the PHP. If not, it should be in the PHP.
It should be. I don't think that there's actually a cost to it because it's such a common item.
I'm gonna say 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
Okay, so that comes out to 28 gold and 5 copper.
All right. Well, let's give him 28, and I'll give him a silver.
Okay.
I don't like to deal with copper.
Okay, cool. 28 gold, 1 silver piece, and we walk out the door.
You want the change?
No, keep the change. Yeah, pay it forward to someone else.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back whenever you need. Like I said, I got everything you need here. Getting ready for the apocalypse. Got all these dragons coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as we walk out the door, I turn to Xander and I'm like, that is the weirdest man I've ever met. I'm heading back to the house now. He creeps me out quite a bit.
Let's go. My heart is racing a little bit.
He was a strange guy, and I feel like he was telling me that he knew that I was not supposed to be there. So we need to go now.
Okay. Well,
and I'm going to quick step. Hey, kids, can you please lower your voice? Thank you.
I'll hand her my cloak and just kind of put the hood over your head and don't do it too quick. Just
sure.
Do it casually.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my pirate hat into my bag so that I look different than I did when I went into the store. So hat into the bag, cloak on, and we're heading back towards the shack.
All right. Exiting the shop, you do see the city guard moving around. How are you guys? How are you moving down the street? Are you trying to just high step it and look like you're high stepping, or are you trying to be like I'm trying to be casual, walking
subtle
through the airport with a bunch of drugs in my bag, sort of thing?
That one, yeah. But remember, I do have a disguise on, so I don't look like myself. So the guards have no reason to go after me. And so, yeah, we're casually going back towards the shack.
All right, make a performance check for me.
You want us
God,
both to make a performance?
Seriously.
Xander, what are you doing? Are you just walking down the street like got no,
I'm
got
a-
no like raindrops keep falling on my head? I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm accompanying her. I'm just kind of like, just trying to make it look like we're having casual conversation.
yeah. Then here's what we're gonna do.
So that's a 17. I got a
Xander, go ahead and
17.
make a performance check, and we'll average it out and see what.
Oh, I don't like that. Could I just give her advantage? Never mind. I'll take the 17.
Yeah, you both walk past the city guard. They look at you, but you don't seem to put off any sort of I'm guilty sort of vibe or nervous sort of vibe. You're able to get past them. Yeah, make your way back down towards the shack in that bush. And by now the sun it's really close to being down.
Okay.
It's been an hour and a half, 2 hours, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all that I need to do.
A short rest, so yeah.
Wow, I meant to get the armor right out. Oh well.
Well, I mean, you're not persona non grata. You can go back, and I'll just head back to the shack alone.
They're closed. It's fine.
Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. I probably would have had to, bulk up to that guy anyway. Trying to hit on you and stuff right in front of my face. I'm like saying it under my breath,
so
but
creepy.
out.
Thank you so much for looking out for me.
Yeah, sure.
You're such a nice young man.
Okay. Thanks. And I'm gonna punch you on the, tap you on the shoulder. You're a nice, newly young woman. All right, let's.
I go flying off to the side because you hit me so hard. Just,
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't do that. Don't make a scene out here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go downstairs.
Yeah, so making your way back through that hidden little passage in the bush. It's calm enough on the streets and dark enough to where you're able to do that. The both of you make your way down there. What's the word I'm looking for? You were not seen doing it. Yeah, make your way downstairs where you see Twig and Hemlock sparring with each other. Maggie sleeping in the corner. Zod and Barathok are just chilling, I guess.
Yeah, we're just
Zod
chilling,
and Barathok, would you
watching.
like to have been doing anything in that 2 hours?
Well, passing
them fight.
Passing the whiskey around. That's about it.
I wouldn't think we were fighting for all 2 hours, but maybe we were.
Well,
You're
just
getting
sparring
your
around. You weren't necessarily fighting, but you know what I mean. He's giving you pointers.
Condensed
Yeah.
MMA training.
I did want to ask, fuck, I forgot his name, Hemlock, one question while we were in that time. And I would like to ask him if he knows anything about this staff that I have. My quarterstaff.
He looks at it and says, "It has that same ancient thing, aura about it as them."
What? Excuse me?
He says it's got the same aura that is coming from, or that feeling that he's getting from the staff is the same feeling that he's getting from Zod and Maggie, because they're the only two that are in the room that were in that octagon.
Weird. Thing still continues to be a mystery. But okay.
That was it. That was my only question.
I would think that when you find the answers for why they're here, you may find the answers as to why you are carrying that staff.
Oh boy. All right.
We're gonna come in and tell everybody we have the stuff.
Yeah, they
You've
come
gotten
walking in with a couple of dungeons. I mean, they come walking in with a bunch of stuff.
Pack sacks and everything flung over themselves.
Yep.
Looks like
We
you guys
went shopping.
Yeah, we can tell.
Mhm.
We got something for everyone. Everybody who's going to be able to go into the maze and be well prepared. And I'll start handing stuff out to, like distributing the rations and the rope and stuff.
Perfect.
I'm good. I don't need any rope or rations.
How did it look out there? Did anyone see you? Did you draw any attention to yourselves?
The guards didn't seem to care. There was a creepy shopkeeper who kind of had a strange obsession with survival gear, I think. But he said something weird, so we came back.
What does that mean?
He said he knows what's going on.
Oh, really?
No, he would. No. All right, whatever. That's how you interpret it. I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna derail the train. Sure.
Yeah. We wouldn't know what he meant by that. So
he was talking about knowing that she needed the brazier as a spell component, not anything else.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Well, in game we wouldn't know that he's saying that because she's also wanted.
Yep. But yeah, just to let you know, as a out of game, it was only meant as a, like, the shopkeeper knew you wanted that brazier as a spell component or something for your spells, not anything else. But anyway, your characters don't know that.
Oh well, I'm sure this guy
okay.
has a couple of brass pots in here.
Yeah, I'm looking for a bowl, a large brass bowl. Do you happen to have anything like that?
He looks at you for a second and says, I don't think you're going to want the brass bowl that I have, but you're more than welcome.
Yeah, it's pass. No, don't need it. Thank you.
You can prestidigitation that right out of there.
Yeah. Oh God, I just got it.
those streaks, they come right out with a little prestidigitation.
I mean, yeah.
Morgan's face looks totally green. Just
he's not. To be fair, you're not eating out of it, are you?
No, but I am going to be burning stuff out of it, and I kind of don't want that mixed up with my spell ingredients.
As Zod said, prestidigitation. Just clean it right up. You did you could probably do that.
Yeah, you cleaned
I
that buddy's cleanup room.
We'll take your shit bowl.
And he does. You can see him from over in the corner. He lifts up a little latch and pulls out what looks to be a little brass bowl that he's been using as a chamber pot.
Oh, you're just gonna put your hands in there, no gloves or anything, huh? Okay.
Does anybody in this room care if I prestidigitation this brass bowl? Is anybody here going to report me to the city guard?
Yes.
You're safe here from.
I believe this is a health code violation.
I thought we were getting
Yes,
this bowl so Verga can put his head in there and scream his water.
Nope, I already did that.
Okay, good.
Nope, this is so that I can do some spells.
All right.
Morgan, I
Alright,
will
I'll take
report
it.
you to the city guard.
Can you just go back to sleep or something?
Wow, the love is strong between Twig and Morgan.
Can you just cast magic and have your wild magic disintegrate you?
Ooh. Oh,
Jesus! Wow. All right. Wow. We're getting hateful now. So yeah, there's
You know, it's so strange that Stumpchin was your mentor, because last I heard is that he was dead. So maybe he just, but I mean, also he sent a note to Hawthorne, so maybe he's just avoiding you because you're such a jerk.
Damn! Know who Hawthorne is? Who's Hawthorne?
Somebody who whipped your butt.
Hemlock.
I think his name is Hemlock. You dumb bitch.
Oh,
Whoa!
Wow.
Y'all burning up today.
All right.
And Stumpchin's not dead. I talked to him yesterday.
Anyways, let's get them to the maze.
Yeah, let's go into the maze before this. Before I have to backslap somebody. Is everybody ready?
I guess. Let's do this.
yeah.
So do we like Stargate this thing? It goes like a little water membrane we walk through, or
Wait, so where are we going?
The Fargate.
Hemlock,
Do we know
looks at
where
all-
we are
looks at-
going
Hemlock
when we go
looks at
through
all
this
of you and,
maze?
he walks over and picks up Maggie, and he hands her to you, Zod.
yeah, I put her in the little baby Bajoran. She had a rough day, I guess.
She'll probably be asleep for the next few hours. That whiskey hit her pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not really meant for people her size, but she tries real hard.
And looks at all of you and says, "You all are going to need to learn to have each other's backs, regardless of whether you like each other or not, where you're going.
Yeah, Morgan.
I do hope to hear from you again." And again goes to the center of the room and he kicks, like I said, like a batter at home plate, kicks away the dirt a little bit, and you see a handle, and he reaches down, he pulls it, and he pulls it up, and you see a ladder descending down into complete darkness. Dark vision does not penetrate it. You cannot see into the darkness.
All right.
Oh, Xander.
Yes.
Did you happen to find me anything?
Monet found some bracers for you.
I found some bracers for me.
Who's Monet?
It's not really a long story. It's Morgan, but in a different costume.
Oh, so you didn't use my gold to buy me anything?
I did not use your gold because I assumed she would give the bracers to you. Morgan, please.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens with my wild magic does. I guess we'll just wait and see.
Oh shit!
I tackle Morgan to the ground and want myself.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Not letting that happen.
Wow!
Could we both be?
And we're gonna get married. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's
Watching two little
that's
kids
fine.
flirt with each other, they just want to fucking poke each other in the eyeballs all the time.
Xander, you can keep the money I gave you. That's fine. Morgan can do whatever she wants.
No, I'm gonna give you your money
Or
back.
does anyway.
And Morgan, please hand him the bracers. I'll give you the gold.
She bought them, so.
I don't know. I'm not feeling really giving at the moment. So let me think about it sometime.
How about this? You give them to me.
Fine.
Thank you. You're such a wonderfully beautiful woman. You're
the thing.
you're welcome. You're welcome for that compliment.
I'm thrilled and so grateful.
Wonderful.
All right. Zod and Baby Bajoran Maggie are going to walk down the stairs into the abyss.
All right.
Sorry, I disappeared for 2 seconds. What just happened?
Zod and baby Maggie went downstairs.
We're going to go and continue on down while these guys argue about bracers and money. We're just going to kind of mosey on it a bit.
All right, so you descend the ladder?
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah.
All right, so you descend into the ladder. As who goes first?
I guess it's myself.
All right, so yeah, all of you watch as he climbs down the ladder and disappears in the darkness. There's no sound. You could hear him as the first couple of rungs tink 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 as you're going down, like you would hear going down up like a fire escape ladder, and then into the darkness. There's no sound.
The abyss, I go.
And the three of them disappear into the darkness.
Who wants to go next? I'll go last.
I'm going to pull out the red lantern that I got from the Death Festival. I'm going to light it and carry it with me as I descend the ladder.
All right, so you descend the ladder with this lantern. I do believe you're second to last. So you descend into the ladder. Xander, you watch as she descends with this lantern and into the darkness, and the lantern disappears. Cannot see
Well, it's
the
a
light.
floating lantern, so I still have my hands. The lantern floats
Yeah,
with
so
me.
it floats down with you, and as it floats down with you, it disappears into the darkness, and Xander, you can't see it.
Did Twig go down?
Yeah, she's
Not
she's attached to me. Oh, no,
No,
sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Twig. I'm gonna hand Twig the bracers. Please,
Cool.
just kind of, I know you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say. She started it.
Did I really, though? Did I really?
Yeah, Morgan doesn't know that I don't like her.
Just,
So you just came at me for no reason.
I'm trying to keep the peace. We all need to be a little bit of a unit. Just let's at least try to just help each other.
Sorry, no, I can't let
Yeah,
that
I
pass.
got it.
All I did was ask if anybody was going to cause trouble if I use magic, and then you said you were going to report me to the guard. That was you coming at me. So Twig was actually the one that started that.
Yes, the person
Just so
who's
we're all-
most wanted in this town is going to report you to the guards.
And then all I said is that you should just go to sleep.
You did that to yourself, buddy. I didn't make you any more.
You really
violent
did.
Then yeah.
If we could just try to be civil.
I love it.
Yeah, civil. Okay.
All right, thank you. The lichen with anger issues is the peacekeeper. Fantastic.
Never in your wildest dreams would you've thought, huh?
No.
Just for you, buddy. I'll go
Alright,
down the hole.
Thank you. All right, and I will be the last one to go.
All right. As you descend the stairs, you can hear
You go let the dogs in.
You can hear
And put them out the door.
The what? Oh, sorry. You come down the rungs. You can hear your footsteps. You can hear your hands grabbing until your feet descend into the darkness, and then you can't hear. And as you keep going down, silence. And for just a moment, all of you takes just a moment. You're not descending a ladder anymore. You are standing. You are standing in a room on a red carpet. The room is silent. There is a simple wooden and let me hold on 1 second here. I gotta make a map move. 1 second here before I get scrapping anything. Let's do a map change. Hold on, map change. Holy shit! What the hell was that?
Hillary, I appreciate playing with you.
I think. Well, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying playing with you too, Jonathan.
I feel so appreciated now.
All right. Can everybody see the map? Can everybody see something's on the maps?
Yes,
Yes.
A little cube.
Very good. Give me 1 second here. I need to adjust. Oh, no, I wanted that.
Yeah, let's watch that one.
Who's the blue token? Oh, that's Veritha. Oh, you changed your token. How old is Veritha?
It is like 20s.
Oh God.
It's a nice token you got there.
I didn't change that.
Isn't that the token you wanted?
No, I never picked that.
Oh, well, I don't know what happened. I thought it was the one you wanted. Whatever. All right. So,
Better change it soon, or Morgan's gonna fall in love.
oh Lord, here we go. So yeah, you all are standing in a room on a red carpet. The room is silent. There is a simple wooden chair that sits against the north and east walls, with a tall mirror in the northeast corner. In the southwest corner, a small bookcase is filled with tomes.
Is this bookcase? I mean, is this carpet a nice carpet? Is it a magic carpet? If I poke it, does it move?
It does not move.
Is it dark, or can we see?
You can see it. It's sort of foggy, but you can see around you. You can see this room around you.
Okay, so it's not pitch black like when we were coming down that ladder.
No. It's lit, but it looks like it's lit by candlelight, but you can't see the candle anywhere.
Is there anything special about this bookshelf? What kind of books are on it?
Just looks like books. And as you all come to and see your surroundings, the mirror in the corner flickers as the flat reflection of the room begins to shimmer. Slowly the reflection changes into a visage of a human male. He has long, straight, silver hair with pale skin and dark red eyes. Many of his fingers are adorned with rings, and his left ear is filled with various post and hooped earrings.
Perfect candidate for heat metal.
Looking in at the reflection in the mirror, it reflects the room. What you can see is in the mirror, it looks like he's in the room with you, but he is clearly not standing in front of you.
So we only see him in the mirror.
Yep. And he's staring at all of you silently. Or this image is, anyway.
And everyone notices that?
All of you see it. I would say that it's pretty hard not to see the mirror, the reflection of the mirror change to a person standing there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror, mirror
Morgan,
on the
I-
wall. Holy shit, where did you come from? Yeah, there it is.
Yo, man in the mirror, what's up? Does he respond?
He looks at you, Zod, and smiles. Says, "Yes, I'm here.
What is this place?
Why, this is my passage. My name is Torvan.
What is it?
Well,
This place
We're,
will take you to wherever you need to go. Should
Okay.
you survive."
you don't by chance want to make it easy for us and just let us go right to the finish, do you?
The passage is the same for everyone. All are tested here. This passage will take you to wherever you need to go. But it does come with risk. Entertainment for me in my eternity.
Are you a god?
No. I am not a god. I'm older than the gods.
Can I try to discern what he is?
Sure.
Yeah, can I do a history check?
He's a mirror.
Oh.
I'm just a mirror that gains sentience. All right, and I get to do this and with advantage.
Yep.
Nice.
Boy, you better reply. Oh, natural 20, baby.
Nice.
Ooh, brother.
Morgan, you're not sure at all. Xander, you're even with that natural 20, you're not sure, but you've heard of beings that are even older than the gods. Whether he is one or not, you're not sure, but you've heard of things that, like, even make the gods look like infants. This universe is not as, you know what I mean, like
Primordial.
it's a lot bigger and vaster than just mortals and gods. There's universes and planes and all sorts of shit.
So like a primordial.
Yeah, you would think it's a primordial, if not even maybe older than that. If he's being honest.
Okay, I would relate to the group that this thing. I don't know exactly what this thing is, but the closest thing I can get from it is that it's the closest thing I can get from it is primordial, but I don't feel like that's correct.
Can I ask him if he is I'm going to ask the creature in the mirror if he is a primordial, and then I would like to roll insight on his answer.
Primordial. I am not one of those children. Not at all. And go ahead and roll insight.
That's a 24.
He's, as far as you can tell, being genuine with that response. Like, calling him a primordial was like, oh, but just calling him a child.
So he was offended by that?
Not offended by it, but you can tell that he's looking at it like, I'm not. I'm definitely older and more mature than that.
Can you tell us what you are?
Why, I am one of the keepers of the place between places. Everything that keeps everything connected. You did not think that all of this happened by chance, did you? Everything is held together.
Well, we're kind of hoping. Little chance, little luck, little good fortune.
Why, that we shall see, shan't we? Why?
Just
You can go wherever you wish to go. But you must accept the challenge.
all right.
I
So
do
our
not
first
give
challenge
my
is
gifts or my knowledge for free.
Oh.
You must show. You must earn it. Show me you are worthy.
all right. So our first choice is what? Up or to the right?
You at this point you bypass what you see on the map. There are no doors. That you're in a
Oh,
the room. There's no doors. You're just talking. There's this mirror talking to you.
oh,
You
okay. I thought the
choose
doors
to
were real.
enter the passage.
Okay.
You have
Are the
24 hours.
paths
What?
always going to be known to us, or are paths going to be some hidden, some known?
Well, once this fog goes away, the doors and everything you will see in each room, you will be able to see in each room. We're gonna go over those rules in just a minute because it's about to make it really intense. And it's 4 o'clock, so we're gonna wind this up before we finish this off. But yeah.
Leaving it on the mechanics of the maze.
Yep, we're gonna go over that here in just a minute. But yeah, so yeah, you don't see the doors, but once the maze is open to you, you will have all access to. If you see a door, you can go through a door. Yeah.
Okay. How many? I asked this guy. How many people came before us successfully made it through here?
Other than Anzen,
And then yeah.
two made it through successfully.
What did the other two choose as their destination of exit?
One chose the abyss. The other, Abor. He chose a spot just outside of Perrin Moors a few days ago.
A few days ago. Huh. What was the name of the individual that just came by a few days ago?
It was. I'm gonna need a little help with this, Zod. When did you and Maggie encounter the Dragonborn?
The blue guy?
Yeah.
It was when we split up with the party when they went into the bush
many days ago
and
that
we
was,
lagged behind.
is when that happened. So yeah, whenever that happened is when yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's when we split up right after the town with the gnolls and the giants.
Yeah, so whatever chronologically that was, what was that, 6 days ago? Right?
About that, I guess. About 6 days.
Because you guys were, you separated, that whole separation happened early. It was only a couple of days in, right?
Yeah. It was relatively early.
Yeah, so we'll say a week ago. It's been, what, 9-10 days? So yeah, it's a little over a week ago.
Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, well. Yeah, then I guess hopefully we make it through here and we get to have a little fun in your maze.
When you you have the chance now to go back. And you see that ladder leading back up to the stairs out of and back up into the shack. It says to you, you have the choice to go back up the ladder or to begin. Once we begin, you have 24 hours to make it through the 5 levels of the passage. Should you reach the end, you may choose where you want to go. I will open a portal. One destination for all of you.
Alright.
If you fail, you become part of the passage.
Ooh, fun. Do we get to keep any spoils of war along our
I
path?
have left some of the belongings of previous people, those that failed.
I like it.
Should you find it, you are more than welcome to keep it.
All
You have
right.
24 hours once you wish to begin.
I'm good.
I will let me know when you're ready.
Well, there's no time like the present.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And as this is where we're going to end right here, he looks at you and says, well then, let the time begin. And the fog falls away from around you. You can see the room. And I'll just go ahead and describe the room real quick. The room is perfectly square, with an iron reinforced oak door on each wall. There are a couple of chairs, a mirror, and a bookcase along the walls as well. Covering a portion of the floor is a large red carpet with fine silver embroidery along the edges. The room itself is beautifully worked gray stone. And as that fades away, that image in the reflection in the mirror starts to fade back to the actual reflection of the room, and you hear, your time begins now. And that is where we're going to end today.